Let me just push that button right here, right now. It has come to that episode of the season.
It's the fun episode.
It's the fun episode where we would sit back, relax, and laugh at ourselves.
Yep.
Or point out some good things we talked
Maybe
about this year.
geniuses, maybe idiots, but at the end of the day, we're having fun, and that's all that matters. We're having fun. And that's what football's supposed to be about, fun. Damn right.
Right.
So, painting in Pick'ems, Season 10, episode number 20.
20.
The preseason reactions and the best of clips starts right about now. Oh, yeah, that's right. Football freaks, gridiron geeks, have no fear because Pain and Gain Pick'ems is live and in living color for you. What is up? What is going on, everybody? I'm, of course, your host with the most, A Pizzle, Alex Putnam, representing the Aqua and the Orange, the Miami Dolphins, the only team to go undefeated. Back in 1972, you damn right. Now we got Jeff Hafley. Hopefully he can right the ship for the new and improved Miami Dolphins. We'll see.
Did you hear about the coaching hire that they just made today?
Yes, we have a new quarterback coach. It's going to be Nathaniel Hackett.
Yep.
Nathaniel Hackett. That's right. Do you have it, Guts? Nathaniel Hackett is our new quarterback coach. We're getting a lot of Packers coaches or ex-coaches, so we're going to be basically the Miami Packers. I'm not sure how to feel about that. Hopefully that's a good thing. Only time will tell. Joining me, as always, representing the black and yellow, the Pittsburgh Steelers and Mike McCarthy now.
Yep.
Mike McCarthy, and we also hired our new defensive coordinator, Patrick Graham from the Raiders.
Patrick Graham. Ooh.
I'm really interested in this. He was the Raiders defensive coordinator for 4 years, and the Raiders, it wasn't their defense that was the problem, it was their offense. So hopefully we get that good smash mouth football and hopefully back into Pittsburgh, and we'll see what happens for next year. Yes. I did watch McCarthy's press conference, and he does have a lot of passion for this city.
No, that's all you need.
I'm a bit optimistic.
That's all you need. And as always, we have representing America's team, Tiny Mother Loving Tim.
Hey, hi everybody. It's Tiny Tim here. And as you can see from my message down here, we are just 10 days away from the big game in Santa Clara, California, Levi Stadium. That's going to be the place to be.
10 days away.
Yes, it is.
Real quick, I see Dashy in the chat, so I'm just gonna play this now.
Go ahead.
Banana. And yes, that did take 17 hours to make, and it was worth every damn second. And Dashy brings up a good point because Joe Lombardi has been fired for the Denver Broncos. So you know what?
You're fired. Yep. He gone.
Yeah.
He gone. He gone. That's right. You fired. So this is the episode. Oh, hold up a second, real quick. Joshua Cook with a $5, blessing us with a $5 donation, saying, "Hi guys, went 1-2. Anyway, I meant 1-1 during the conference championships. Really hope Seattle wins Super Bowl 60 and not the Patriots. Look for Cassie versus everyone 2.0 later on tonight." Joshua Cook, as always, thank you so much for the love and the supports. Now, this is the episode of the season where we just sit back and relax and laugh at how big of geniuses or how stupid we all are, as well as the best of clips. So let's not waste any time. Let's jump right back into it because this, let me just check here real quick. This was in, I think, was it August? Was this August
in
or
August.
September?
I think
No,
it
it was August, late August.
Yes.
Let's see here. It was, I have the notes right here. August 27th, 2025. So we got to jump all the way back to August of 2025. So let's not waste any time. Yes, this is a recap episode.
We rewind time.
Into it.
Go back.
Let's go. Let's predict the 2025 NFL season. Here we go. As we could see it happening.
That's good, man. I'm excited. Let's predict this one. But Alex, I brought something, and I've been looking back. We have never predicted the AFC South first in any of our videos. It's always been the East, AFC East, and AFC North. It's never been the AFC, and we did the West one year, but we've never done the South.
Well, you know what? Yeah, let's break tradition. Let's do it. Let's start with the South.
Why not?
There we go. Why not?
Let's start with the South. Who wants to go first? AFC South.
I'll go first in this one.
Here we go.
Because I've been waiting for this. I'm so excited to tell you guys all my predictions. And I got some bold predictions for you guys. I'm going to start things off with a team that'll finish fourth, then third, then second, and then the division champion. This one was, I think, this is one we all should agree on, to be honest with you. I really don't see how we're going to disagree on this one with regards to standings. But starting off, the fourth place team, Indianapolis Colts. This team.
Ooh.
Well,
here's
the thing, though. They are. Colts end up finishing third.
Right.
So we weren't too far off. So pretty much the only
problem was they were off to a hot start and
completely
just fell apart in the second half of the year.
Yeah, they did.
That Daniel Jones injury.
That Daniel Jones injury. So who knows what could happen next year if Daniel Jones stays the whole way.
Right.
They don't crumble, and they lose every single game after the bye week.
That's right.
Yep.
A rebuilding team. I think this is Shane Steichen's last year.
Oh.
Anthony Richardson, he's too tired, and now he lost the starting job to Daniel Jones. That's all you need to know. 5-12 for the Indianapolis Colts. Anthony Richardson will start at some point, but Daniel Jones, he's not the answer. And I just feel bad for Josh Cook and the Colts fans right now. This is not a season to look forward to. Then you have the third place team, the Tennessee Titans. I think this team is going to make strides from last year. They got the number one pick last year, but you know what? They will get at least by double the win total. So I think they had 2 or 3 wins last year. You know what? I'm going to push them to 7 wins. I think Cam Ward will make a strong showing for Offensive Rookie of the Year. I think you're a connection that is going to be very strong. Is going to be the Ridley Ward connection. That is going to be a very strong connection for years to come, for at least for a couple of years to come until Tennessee gets more help. But let's be honest here. Other than Calvin Ridley, if Calvin Ridley gets hurt at some point, Titans are screwed offensively. Who do they have that's actually receiving threat?
Yes, you were.
I was right.
Yeah.
Calvin really got hurt, and they were completely lost without him.
Completely.
A 33-year-old Tyler Lockett? No, thank you.
He's
7-10.
He didn't even last the whole season with them, did he?
No, he did not.
He didn't last the whole year.
He didn't last all year. That boy ready for a rocking chair.
And for the Titans,
Right.
I think that they do make strides, but there's still a few ways from being a playoff contender. But
They are.
Will be a solid pick, but I think he won't win Offensive Rookie Year, but he's going to have some great games. That's for sure.
He did. He did.
Third place, second place, we're going to go with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Yeah, the Jaguars with Liam Cohn, Mr. Duval. I don't know what to think about him, man. I think the Jaguars' offense will improve, and I'm excited to see Travis Hunter debut for him. That Week 1 Carolina game is actually going to be pretty impressive. We'll talk about that later on. But, hey, you know what? I'm happy that we get to see a two-way player in the NFL again. How long has this been since we've seriously had a two-way player in the NFL?
A long time.
It's been since the 70s and since at least the 60s since we've had a two-way player.
Well,
to see
yeah,
this,
I guess you forgot about Deion Sanders.
well, that was Deion Sanders.
Devin Hester too.
Devin Hester, yeah. Other than those two, like realistically, one who took multiple snaps at every position throughout the game. Deion Sanders, when I remember, he didn't play every game at quarterback and wide receiver. He played cornerback and wide receiver. That's what I'm trying to say. That he's going to line up at both ends the same game. That's what I'm trying to say. Because I knew Deion Sanders played both positions. I know Devin Hester played both positions, but you never saw Devin Hester play on defense before. So there's that. So that's why I will give it credit. I will say, though, the big weakness I do think is the running game. I think Jacksonville does need to improve on it. They don't really have a solid running back in there. Etienne looks like he could lose his job. But otherwise, I think the Jaguars will make a decent run, but just fall just short of the playoffs. 9-8 for the Jaguars. And then finally, the division champion, the Houston Texans. Let's be honest, it's the best team in the South, but that's not saying much. The South really isn't that great of a division this year. But you know what? We haven't done this before, and I wanted to break tradition and at least get my thoughts out there. 10-7 for the Houston Texans. I think they do just enough to get the division berth over the Jacksonville Jaguars.
So,
guys,
here's my thing with the AFC.
Your
Let's go back to the AFC
predictions
South for a second. So honestly, here's my thing. If you flip the Titans, Colts, and the Jaguars, Texans, it would have been close to perfect. But still, honestly, it just had them in a little bit of a backwards order because I knew the Jaguars were going to be close to the playoffs. The Texans, I knew were making the playoffs, and I was right about that.
Yep.
But I just didn't think the Jaguars would completely show how well they were on offense and have that offense explosion. I don't think anybody saw that coming. So
you're right, 100%.
So
extremely similar to mine.
I think the problem with the AFC South this year was this year a lot of unprecedented things happened. The Titans with Brian Callahan, how bad we didn't expect Brian Callahan to be the worst coach in the league and not even last 5 games into his 2025 season. The Colts, we didn't see Daniel Jones. No one saw that coming. Let's be honest here.
I mean, I kind of did after week 1, just saying, because they
obliterated the Dolphins. This is before the season. And then Travis Hunter only lasting half the year, but them getting to Jacoby Myers, that saved their season.
Right.
For the Jaguars.
Absolutely.
And the Texans had a really good defense. So
true.
It is what it is.
My team in last place. Actually, before we do that, we got to talk about Joshua. Because he has
a super
chat of the season. Joshua Cook with a $5. Happy 10th anniversary to Pain and Gain Pick'ems. My Indianapolis Colts will have a good season, I'm sure. Cassie versus everyone 2.0 is coming in October. Thank you so much.
Look out for that tonight.
Support Joshua.
Thank you, dude.
Cook. Much appreciated. Thank you, good sir. Go subscribe to Joshua Cook. As I was saying,
go right ahead.
Lucas, your predictions were very close. My predictions were very close to yours. In fourth place, I also have the Indianapolis Colts. I'm sorry, Dr. K, but it's the truth. If not for the quarterback situation being such a rough one, the Colts might be everyone's surprise pick in the AFC. And heck, if Daniel Jones can pull off something similar to what we saw last year from the Vikings with Sam Darnold, you just never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
A guy who has, over the rather large sample, been a turnover machine in the NFL.
He has.
Up to that point, difficult for him to shake, and that's the truth. The Colts might be in for a long year unless Shane Steichen can work his magic. But as of right now, I have the Colts. Sorry, Dr. K. Sorry, Joshua Cook. Sorry, all the Indianapolis Colts fans. I had them at 4-13.
Oh,
wow.
Ooh. Just a little bit.
Dang. I was a little harsh there. My bad.
Just a bit lower.
Third place, I agree. Tennessee Titans. The Titans might show a little something this year with Cam Ward under center, but this roster is very much a work in progress.
Still is.
I mean, who do they have? They got Tony Pollard.
Yep. So Tony Pollard's the lead running back.
Yep.
The Titans are probably at least another couple years away from being a true contender in the South or in the AFC in general. Yep. But as we saw with the Commanders last year, you never know when a young quarterback is going to emerge as a star and accelerate that rebuild.
Right.
Titans at 8-9.
Oh, okay. 8-9. Ouch.
Yeah, no, I don't know what I was thinking there.
Here's the thing, though. I think that everyone overestimated how Brian Callahan could have turned that team around.
Right.
I think everyone overvalued him, and now Brian Callahan is nowhere near as good of a coach. Even Jaguar Gator proved how bad of a coach he was.
Well, to be fair, I thought that Tony Pollard would come into his own and be the actual true number one running back that we saw flashes of in Dallas. But
here's the thing, though. He's not a bad running back. He wasn't bad, especially in the second half of the year. He actually had some really good games. I think the chemistry got better at the end of the year for the Tennessee Titans, and I think that's a good ground for them to improve on next year. They just need to get a really good offensive coordinator in Tennessee, and they can really get things going too. Cam Ward could have a really good year next year.
Absolutely.
Let's be honest.
I hope he does.
Same here.
You.
Second place, I agree. The Jacksonville Jaguars. If there's one team that I am buying as a challenger to the Houston Texans in the AFC South this year, it's going to be the Jaguars. And the new head coach, Liam Cohen, Duval. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've always liked Trevor Lawrence, and the Jaguars have so many intriguing young playmakers offensively that it's not out of the realm of the possibility to think that they could make some noise this year.
And they did.
With that in mind, they're a lot stacked against them because of the new stuff they're learning. But don't be shocked if they win 10 games, but I wouldn't be surprised. I'm going to have them at 9-8, the same record as you. And in first place, I agree. Once again, the Houston Texans. I don't know what it is, but call it a gut feeling. Maybe at the end of the season, we'll be able to call this a bad one. Everything there for the Texans is there to be a tough team in the AFC.
Well,
I had them as my Super Bowl pick last year. And it could possibly happen again.
Had a chance, and they blew it against the Patriots.
Have the right quarterback, the right pass rushers, and the right playmakers in the secondary. But there is genuine concern on that offensive line.
Yes.
My record for the Houston Texans is 10.
I'm sorry. If the Texans had Nico Collins, that game would have been much different.
True. I agree.
10-7.
10-7.
But here's the thing, though. I will bring up that offensive line. You brought that up. Pro Football Focus has them as the 32nd ranked offensive line in the league. That is concerning.
And we just hired their assistant offensive line coach as our offensive line coach. So, yeah.
Ouch. Oh, God.
I'm terrified about that.
Dead last.
Dead last.
League in offensive line.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tiny Tim, what say you?
Here we go.
Boy. My list is almost the same as you guys. I mean, this is kind of an easy division to predict here. I actually have the Titans finishing in fourth place with a record of 6-11.
All right, you got that right.
The Titans, the only one to get a point for the AFC. And proper.
Boot him.
Well,
Oh.
Moot him.
Moot him.
Anyway, what I was saying was, I got Tennessee finishing fourth place with a record of 6-11. Yeah, Tony Pollard there. Look at that. Tyler Lockett. He's getting up there, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
And Cam Ward's going to have a really tough time, but I'd say 6 wins for a rookie. It'll be all right, but it's going to be a rough start for him this year. I have the Indianapolis Colts in third place with a record of 7-10.
2 points.
I should have kicked Anthony Richardson off the team after he just walked off last year.
He's tired.
He's tired. He's tired. Hey, everybody's tired at times, but I mean, come on, give me a break, you know. And Daniel Jones starting. I do not think he is the answer to the problems there in Indianapolis, just as I thought he was not the answer with the New York Football Giants. So
Giants.
I have the Jaguars second place with a record of 8-9.
2-2.
I'm going to keep my eye on Travis Hunter this year.
Yep.
Of course, pretty much everybody will keep their eyes on him, see how well he does, see if he can actually work two separate.
I haven't heard anything out of
opposite
him.
What's that?
I hardly heard anything out of Travis Hunter this year.
Yeah.
Well, no, he got hurt.
He was
had a
hurt for
really
the
good
most
year,
part.
He got hurt.
Oh, that's
he
why.
only played 7 games. He only played 7 games.
And so the field are two opposite sides. So see what
Yeah, it's
happens
gonna be
here.
interesting.
Hopefully, Trevor Lawrence can have a better season than last year. And of
I
course,
think
in first place. Of course, in first place, I've got the Houston Texans. But I am concerned about the running game because Joe Mixon, I think, is on the IR right now.
Mm-hmm.
And Nick Chubb looks like he's going to be the starter, but he has had injury problems in the past.
He's had.
Mm-hmm.
So the running game concerns me. So it looks like it's going to have to be CJ Stroud's arm that has to do it for at least the most part of the year. So talk about Houston, Jacksonville, Indianapolis, and Tennessee.
All right. Before we move on to our next division, we got 2 super chats.
Real quick. The actual standings for the AFC South were as follows. Titans were in last place with a record of 3-14. Colts were third at 8-9. Texans were second at 12-5, and the Jacksonville Jaguars were in first. Jacksonville Jaguars, Duval, were first place at 13-4.
From Vampire Luke, first one, he says AFC South is the most pathetic division, worse than the NFC South. Interesting.
I agree.
Yes,
it
I
did
agree.
not
I mean,
turn out to be
NFC
that
South
case.
is a little bit better, but it'll be interesting this year because I'll get to that later. Yeah, the NFC South is pretty much a dumpster fire.
And then his South predictions are the Colts in 4th, Titans in 3rd, Jaguars in 2nd, Houston in 1st. Moving on, let's go to what the hell? Let's go to the AFC East.
Oh, we're going.
Peppa, of course.
Okay,
Peppa.
all right.
Peppa.
Peppa's here. Your division.
What the hell? Why not? Let's go to the East. I guess I will start this one because this is my division.
Oh, here we go. I want to hear this.
In 4th place, I hope I'm wrong,
Which I was.
is the Miami Dolphins.
And I was.
You were wrong.
I hope I'm wrong.
Really?
Yes.
Ooh.
I hope I'm wrong because I can't get on board with them at this point in time because Tua can't stay healthy.
And he didn't.
He's only
What a
stayed
surprise.
healthy one time in his career. That was in 2020.
Just one time.
Just once. Every other season, he's had an injury, whether it's a hip issue, whether it's a finger issue, whether it's a concussion here or there or there.
Everywhere.
And the team could definitely put up a lot of points, but the injury concerns have already piled up too quickly for this team. There's youth in the trenches on both sides. Our 2nd round pick, Jonas Savine, will be very good at the right guard spot. Teron
I can do that. We ain't got it.
Let's be honest, it's the best team in the South, but that's
Hold on.
As I was saying, a little bit lower than yours. If there's one team that I am buying as a challenger to the Houston Texans,
6-11.
Screwed up.
Yeah, Tony now.
Hold on.
And
Push the wrong button.
I have the Jaguars.
There's youth in the trenches on both
There we go.
sides. Our 2nd round pick, Jonas Savine, will be very good at the right guard spot.
He was actually the left guard to start the season, and he was Pro Football Focus's worst rated guard of the season. Yikes.
Teron Armstead is retired, so Patrick Paul will be in his place.
He did
also
solid.
got James Daniels from the Steelers. Hopefully he's
Didn't do anything.
solid upgrade at right guard.
Didn't do anything.
And then on defense, we re-signed Zach Steeler, which is awesome. He's a very underrated defensive tackle in the league. You got Bradley Chubb coming back off of injury. You got Jalen Phillips coming back off of injury. You got Chop Robinson coming into a second year.
Didn't do anything.
But the secondary, specifically cornerback, might be the worst. Might be the worst group we have, and it might be the worst group in the league because we have a guy named Storm Duck on one side.
No,
I disagree. The Miami secondary was not the worst in the league.
Who was?
It wasn't.
It's the Cowboys.
Mine.
Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah. Mine.
Storm Duck.
Storm Duck.
Jack Jones on the other.
Ooh.
It's going to be a rough year for us.
But we did add Rasul Douglas. He had a pretty solid few games for us towards the end of the season, as well as Juju Brents. So hopefully they both come back.
It's going to be an absolutely rough year for us. I had us at 5-12 for the longest time, but with some recent changes at certain teams, I have us now at 6-11.
You got it right.
I got that right.
Wait, no, sorry, you're 7-10, but one off though.
One off.
That's insane.
That's pretty good.
No, that's pretty good.
Solid.
6-11 for the Dolphins.
For some reason, I thought I read it wrong.
Third place, we have the New Jersey Jets.
Oh, God.
And I do like the Jets' process this offseason with the new general manager and the new head coach in place. I think you've obviously got to make a bold change with bringing in the right leadership from the top and swapping out Aaron Rodgers for Justin Fields. Might be that risk worth taking with some actual long-term upside. I'm at least intrigued to see if this works out, but hopes aren't overly high at this stage. The Jets, let's be honest, they're the Jets. 7-10.
Oh,
7-10
for the Jets.
I mean, I thought Justin Fields was going to come into his own.
Well, I think we all did. Let's be honest here. I think we all did. And
I thought Justin Fields would be the guy.
He was not the guy.
Second place, I think, will be the New England Patriots, and it wouldn't surprise me the slightest bit to see the Patriots back in the playoffs this coming season. I don't think we're going to see them, completely turn it around. But Mike Vrabel is the right coach for this team, and Drake May might be the breakout player among breakout players in this coming NFL season.
You predicted everything with the Patriots.
The Pats obviously, are more than just a few pieces away, but there's enough meat on the bone right now to dig in just a little bit. I have them at 9-8. And for the 6th year in a row?
Yes, it's 2019.
2020.
2020, okay.
It's 2020. The Buffalo Bills will finish the first place. Bills should be right there neck and neck with the Ravens for the top spot in the AFC Mountain. The AFC has a number of outstanding top teams, but the Bills are arguably the best, or arguably the class of the conference, with the reigning, defending, undisputed NFL MVP Josh Allen under center. The Bills are going to be in every single game they play.
And they were.
Not every team has the luxury of a single quarterback who can dig their team out of a hole like he can. Just like the Ravens, any short of a Super Bowl this year would be a absolute disaster for the Buffalo Bills. I have the Bills right now as the number 1 seed in the AFC, 13-4.
So,
you're one off, though.
Off by one.
Off by one.
Sounds good. Oh,
Time out. You go next.
I have my order of finishing in that division is pretty much the same as Alex's.
No.
I got Miami Dolphins. I got them at 6-11, same record as he did.
Agree.
I wonder how soon it's going to be until the Dolphins have to go with their backup, and I just forgot his name. I was just looking at the depth chart.
If Tua goes down, we have to rely on either Zach Wilson
Thank God.
Or
Play him.
Quinn
Quinn
Ewers
Ewers from Texas.
Texas.
Yeah, he was a 7th round pick, right?
7th round pick. That's right.
Seventh round, picked in the 7th round. So Zach Wilson, I don't know. It's just the health of Tua that is the main concern. If he can get healthy, y'all better board all the windows and all that because he can really play. But haven't seen much of that here lately in the last few years. Anyway, I got the Jets coming in 3rd place with a record of 7-10. It will be interesting to see what Aaron Glenn does with that new team under him. And of course, he's got Justin Fields, I think, as the quarterback there.
Yep.
So it'll be interesting to see, but I digress. I've got the New England Patriots finishing 2nd with a record of 9-8. They could become a huge sleeper this year. They might make the playoffs. Possibility.
Perhaps.
And likewise, in the number 1 position, not only in the AFC East, but in the entire AFC, my number 1 seed for the AFC, the Buffalo Bills, with a record of 14-3. 14-3.
So close.
Oh, wait, hold up a second.
Do you know why that is?
Because now it's the Bills.
Because
nobody
circles
the wagon. Like the Buffalo
Bills.
Last time you'll see that.
And you might find this interesting, Lucas.
Yeah.
That clip that we just played, that was actually featured, and I believe I want to say it was episode 3 or episode 4 of the Cowboys documentary.
Yeah, it was.
And I immediately thought of you guys.
That's awesome. That is I love that. Now I have to see it.
All right. Hey, it's very interesting to watch. I mean, you're going to see some guys you haven't seen in a while. You'll see some familiar faces, and very, very interesting. 8 episodes, definitely worth it.
That was the Jerry Jones documentary, right?
Yes, it was. The one on Netflix.
That was good.
Hell yeah.
It was. So let's hear what else he's got to say about the AFC East.
So it's my turn to talk about the AFC East.
Yep.
I'm actually surprised that we have the Dolphins at the same record, but I don't have the Dolphins at the lowest at number 4.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey, I got my thing though. I think that the Jets, the Dolphins, and the Patriots have some of the worst offensive lines in the league. Guess what their rankings are? So the Patriots are 30th, Jets are 27, actually no, 26, and the Dolphins are 27 in regards to offensive lines according to Pro Football Focus.
Yeah.
Ugh, ugly.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The problem with the Jets is they have some pieces, but I'm not really sold on Breece Hall this year or Braylon Allen. I think that it's going to be a rough outing for both of them. Justin Fields does have some upside, but his supporting cast around does need some serious work. Garrett Wilson will be his only reliable target, but the Jets just can't do much right now. They're just not there. 5-12 New York Jets. They just pretty much at this point, even the Jets fans are like, just end the season.
Already.
Right.
And just end the season.
Mm-hmm.
Already, and it's not even week 1. Third place is the Miami Dolphins. I'm going 6-11 as well. And I hate to say it, but you know what? I think they need to have a bad season in order to get rid of Chris Greer.
And they did.
That's what they need.
got
they
rid
need
of
a bad
him.
season in order to get rid of Chris Greer.
Hey, hold on.
Just-
Where's the thing? Here it is.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now you can frame
I
that
think
shirt.
it's time. I think he will be done at the
Still got
end of
it.
the year. I think
You still got it.
Unfortunately, I do think that Mike McDaniel will be fired as well. I just think that Tua just can't stay healthy. Tyreek Hill is becoming more of a liability off the field versus on the field. Did you hear about the thing about his divorce settlement? How much he has to pay his wife for spending money, $200,000 to $500,000 a month.
Wow.
Should have got a prenup.
Should have gotten a prenup. Exactly.
Got a prenup.
Yeah. God. I just feel bad. Like, that's just really bad, man. Yeah. 6-11 for the Miami Dolphins. I just think that they're in trouble. The defense is in trouble, especially the secondary. It's like you even said it. The secondary could be the worst in the league, and I would not deny you there. Then in second place, I actually have the New England Patriots, but I do have them as a weaker record than you guys are. I am at 7-10. I still think that they are a year or two away. They do have some young pieces that will make things interesting, but I think the offensive line being one of the worst in the league is going to cost them a lot of games. I think May's going to be running for his life a lot. I think that they're going to be in trouble for a good amount. They'll win a few games, but I think majority of the time against good competition, they're going to struggle, and against weaker competition, they'll win. 7-10 for them. And then the number one.
Well, you're right.
Here's the thing. I was pretty much right. The teams, because their schedule was so dang easy, they played a cupcake schedule. And when they played the teams with a winning record in the playoffs, they played Justin Herbert, who was pretty much had no offensive line. C.J. Stroud was his best weapon, and the Broncos without Bo Nix.
Right.
Cupcake schedule.
Yeah.
And they in the regular season against winning record teams with winning record 1-2.
Cupcake schedule.
So I was pretty much nearly right about that. So one seed, just like you, Alex, number 1 seed in the AFC. I think all of us have the Bills, number 1 seed in the East, and number 1 seed overall in the AFC. I am going to say the Buffalo Bills at 13-4. This is the time the Bills win the Super Bowl. If they were to win it now, this is the year. This is their best shot at it. They just got Joey Bosa compared to Von Miller. They have most of their guys returning, and I think that they do have a solid shot at winning it this year. 13-4 for the Buffalo Bills.
Why? Let's do it again. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Because
nobody.
And yes, it is you.
It is you.
You are the reason why we will fail this year. It is all on your shoulders forever and ever.
Amen.
Amen. How you doing? Moving on. Let's save the North for last. Let's say
real quick before we move on to the West, the standings in the East for the 2025 season. We had in fourth place the New Jersey Jets at 3-14, the Miami Dolphins at 7-10, the Buffalo Bills at 12-5, and the New England Patriots at 14-3.
Give the North for last.
All right.
Let's save LC's division for last.
Whew. All right, I'm rubbing my hands together.
We're going to the AFC West now.
The AFC West. This is the one I'm gonna have the most fun with.
Now, before we do that, Luke sent another super with his picks for the East. Miami 4th, New Jersey Jets in 3rd, Patriots in 2nd, and Buffalo in 1st. No need to be sorry because it's the truth.
Well, you got a couple pounds there, though. 2 pounds.
2 pounds.
2 pounds.
How you doing? AFC West. Tim, let's hear from you first.
Let's go.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, here we go.
It's probably going to be the most interesting division to watch this season. It was all right.
Yep.
There's going to be a lot of interesting storylines here. First of all, even though they do have the top-rated running back draftee this year, I still think that in 4th place will be the Sin City Raiders.
Mm.
But I'm going to keep my eye on Ashton Jeanty. I think he could be a huge star for that team. He was all right. Offense. Give him about
solid,
say 2 or 3 years, and maybe a pretty good offensive line. They might be able to make some noise there. I give them a record of 9-8 for the year. At number 3 on the list of my finishers in the AFC West, I've got the Los Angeles Chargers finishing with a record of 10-7. Justin Herbert's still there, but I don't know many more good years he's got left.
Right.
I mean, he's kind of still a young guy, but he's kind of getting it up there, and it's going to be kind of interesting to see how they do. I literally had to do a coin flip for 2-1 because, well, I had to, and I did.
You had to.
Yeah.
Coin flip.
You had to flip a coin.
Flip a coin.
Yeah, I did. And speaking of coin, where is it? I've had this thing for a couple of years now, but the thing is, I just never got around to using it. So,
got it.
So this year, I got a special coin. Now, it ain't just any like coin or anything like that. I've actually had this one for quite some time. Here, I want you to feast your eyes on this beauty here.
Okay.
Get this out here.
Okay, so let's put you full screen. Oh my goodness.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Very nice. This will be heads. And the star here, this will be tails.
Nice.
For some strange reason, I just haven't gotten around to using this thing. Now I got a reason why. I still have it somewhere. So after intense deliberations and after the coin toss, I still got the Denver Broncos in second place with a record of 11-6, and I've got the Kansas City Chiefs finishing the top of the division with a record of 12-5. I think it could come down to maybe either the next to last or the last game of the season that will determine who gets this division. I've got KC just nipping it out. And speaking of KC, congratulations.
Oh, yes.
To Travis and Taylor.
Hooray.
So don't remind me. The wedding's in July, and then we'll finally never have to hear for Travis.
Now, I am not a Swiftie, per se. I'm not a Swiftie. I mean, I admire her work. I admire her style. She is definitely to the eyes, I will say. And she's got the cutest eyes of any singer I've seen in quite some time. So I think Travis better hold on to this girl.
Oh, he will.
So that's basically my picks for the AFC West for this year.
Yeah, he better hold on to her, or that divorce album is gonna sell like hotcakes.
Oh yeah. I'll be number one with a bullet.
All right, LC, what about you?
Oh, here we go. Oh boy. All right.
Oh boy.
I'm just leveling my glory in this one. Actually, there we go. So, oh boy, this one's gonna be interesting. This is one I think that a lot of people are gonna be shocked at, but you know what? I'm gonna do it. Screw it. So, fourth place is gonna be Las Vegas Raiders. Let's be honest here. This team is a few years away. That was a gimme. They do have some solid pieces, but you know, Pete Carroll, they're trying to build a long-term solution, especially with Tom Brady as a minority owner. They're trying to build a long-term team to be dominant in, and you know what? I still think that they got some good pieces in there. It's just going to take some time there. Jinsey will have some games where he's going to look like a star, but some others he'll have some struggles. But you know what? This Raiders team does have some promising young players, but let's see what happens later on in the year. But they'll make some games interesting. 6-11 for the Las Vegas Raiders, and now my boldest prediction of the year. Third place, the Kansas City Chiefs. A record of 9-8. I think this team will miss the playoffs.
And they did.
I said it from the very beginning of the year. I'm sorry. And also, who was right about the Super Bowl, by the way? This guy. I was right about the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, and I'm going to do it again. I'm saying that the Kansas City Chiefs will miss the playoffs. There's a lot of reasons why. Let's talk about that offensive line.
the offensive line is in trouble. Now that Jawan Taylor is now the star and they're losing Joe Tooney, it's going to be a problem. I think the Chiefs' offensive line is going to be a problem. Travis Kelce, congrats on getting engaged, but let's be honest here. If this is your last year in the NFL, he's done.
Pretty much will be.
This is his last year. Then he can enjoy retirement with Taylor Swift, not have to worry about anything, and just do his podcast with his brother. So
he's got nothing left to prove.
I think that the problem with the Chiefs this year is they're just not consistent, and they don't have anything for me that screams star power. And let's talk about the fact that Rashid Rice is going to be missing the first 6 games of the year.
Yes.
That is going to be a problem, especially with the fact that the Chiefs have one of the toughest first half schedules of the entire. They have such a terrible first half schedule that like, the first 9 games, I would not be surprised if they go 3-6.
Ooh.
And I will actually break down every single game the Kansas City Chiefs that they have right now. I will break everything down. Wins, losses, and I'll tell you everything. Because I actually know somebody that saw them at the Chiefs. But so for opening up, Chargers, loss. Eagles, defending Super Bowl champions, loss.
Yeah.
Giants, of course they're going to win against the Giants. Giants suck. Ravens, loss.
Jaguars, here's the thing.
Here's
the thing about the Ravens game. They would have
Detroit Lions.
Lamar playing the whole way.
Huh?
If Lamar was healthy, they would have lost that game. Jacksonville, I called.
Right.
So go ahead.
Loss. Raiders.
Lions.
Look at the win there.
Win there.
Washington.
Loss.
And Bills.
Well, the thing was, Jane Daniels wasn't hurt. He would have been in.
Right.
They would have lost.
And then after the bye, Denver. That's another loss.
Okay.
So literally, start the first 10 weeks, first 10 games, 3-7. And then ending out of the year on a little bit high note. I think it's being too late. I think that Travis Kelce will get injured at some point in the year. I think that the first 6 games not having Rashid Rice is going to be a problem. And yeah, the Chiefs going 9-8. They'll have a terrible start to the year, but I think they have a solid comeback. But it's going to be too little when they get eliminated from the playoffs by the team in second place, the Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos boast the number 1 defense in the league with reigning defensive player of the year, PS2 Patrick Surtain the second. This Broncos team has a scary defense. If they could put it together on offense, this team could be a Super Bowl contender. Legitimately be a Super Bowl contender. But this team right here, they just have a few pieces away from being a Super Bowl contender. But Bo Nix, I love his prospects, especially going into this year. And playing in Denver is going to be a tough out for many teams this year. I'm picking Denver to go 11-6 and clinch one of the playoff. They will clinch a playoff berth. They will be one of the wild card playoff teams that I have this year. They will actually be my 5th seed. They're actually my 5th seed this year. And then the division winner, the Los Angeles Chargers. I think this is the year that Chargers really prove why that they're a solid team. Let's talk about something that Jim Harbaugh has done before. When Jim Harbaugh was on the San Francisco 49ers,
Agreed, Luke.
He turned that team into a division winner in his 2nd year.
Right.
He's going to do it again this year. The Chargers, I think that even with losing Rashawn Slater, they would be a Super Bowl contender. But right now, they'll still win the division. I still think the division is I still think that this offense has very good promise. Lambekonke will be a top 10 receiver this year.
He was.
Omari Hampton will be a top 10 running back this year. The Chargers offensive line is still very strong. I think that Justin Herbert should have a fantastic year this year. And I'm picking the Chargers to go 12-5 and actually be my number 2 seed in the AFC this year. Winners of the AFC West and the number 2 overall seed.
Oh, he is big on the Chargers. So
I am big on the Chargers.
Well,
you know what that means?
That means we gotta have the Terminator.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Right.
Where's Terminator Arnold?
And now go Chargers, go.
I was 1 off of the Chargers.
Chargers go.
1 off.
Yep.
Okay. Fourth place, I have the Las Vegas Raiders as well. The Raiders made some upgrades this offseason that not even the biggest of haters could possibly ignore. Pete Carroll is a huge great upgrade in the head coach department.
Yikes.
I mean, who did they have before as a head coach?
Pierce.
They had Josh McDaniels.
I don't remember. Oh yeah, that was Josh McDaniels.
No,
Yeah.
but no, after him. It was
After him. No, that was Antonio Pierce.
Tony Pierce. There you go. Geno Smith over Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew. Even though I'm a big Minshew maniac, Geno Smith is a little bit of an upgrade there.
Yes, he is.
Going
Geno Smith an upgrade. There was something I saw online that said Geno Smith. The moment this Geno Smith got out of Seattle, they went to the Seahawks to the Super Bowl.
Same with Pete Carroll.
from Alexander Madison and Amir Abdullah at running back to Ashton Genty. The Raiders should vastly improve offensively, but their defense on paper is one of the worst I can recall seeing in quite a while.
Yeah.
Pete Carroll is banking on a bunch of has-beens and reclamation projects, so we'll see if that works out. But I'm gonna have them right now at 7 and 10. Third place, I have the Los Angeles Chargers.
Oh my
The
god.
Chargers don't get enough credit for only beating bad teams last season.
Oh my god.
Well, they did sweep the Denver Broncos, who won 10 games, but everyone else was among the worst in the league last year. Go look up their schedule from last year. You'll see that's true. Chargers right now have a ton of issues piling up this year, including the loss of their left tackle, Rashawn Slater, to a knee injury, just like Lucas said.
Yep.
This team has enough talent to skate by, but they aren't really contenders just yet. Just yet. I think they're still quite a few pieces away. Right now, I have them at 8 and 9.
Oh.
And I'm at 8 and 9.
Ouch.
Wow.
Sorry about it. Second place is the Kansas City Chiefs. There's no denying two things are true. First and foremost, the Chiefs last year were one of the luckiest teams in the NFL.
They were.
In one possession
Almost
game.
all their wins were one-score games. It's not happening again this year.
And they could hardly cover the spread.
True.
They covered the spread as a favorite 3 times last year. 3 times. That's sad.
And secondly, the Chiefs are the league's best team situationally. What does that mean? They create their own luck, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
The ball bounces their way a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because they are good, but also lucky.
Yep.
The Chiefs might take it personally this year. So everyone seems to be diminishing their accomplishments over the past few years. A little chip on their shoulder, but I think they'll still find a way to be second place in the AFC West, which means I have the Denver Broncos finishing first. So while the Chargers' arrow is pointing down, the Broncos seems to be pointing up. The Broncos already have the third best scoring defense in the NFL last year, and they added Dre Greenlaw. They added Telon Hufanga. Jay Barron. They had the 10th ranked scoring offense, and they added Evan Ingram and J.K. Dobbins, and they could have a potential breakthrough season for Troy Franklin. There's a lot to like about this Broncos team, and Sean Payton will have them in position to be a sneaky contender in the AFC, 12-5 for the Denver Broncos.
Hey.
Don't forget about rookie from UCF, R.J. Harvey.
Yeah, R.J. Harvey.
Absolutely. Gotta love it.
Standings in the West. Raiders finished last at 3-14. Chiefs were third at 6-11. Chargers were second at 11-6, and the Denver Broncos were in first place at 14-3. Moving on.
Before we get to the North, a couple more
AFC
super chats from
North.
Vampire Luke. His ranking for the AFC West is as follows: Vegas fourth, Chargers third, Chiefs second, and Broncos first. And Tom Brady should be focusing on his other teams that he owns, like Birmingham,
right?
FC, instead of the Raiders. Moving on to the AFC North. This is your division, LC. Floor is yours.
Yep. All righty. So, no, I do not have the Steelers finishing first in the division. Let me just break that. Let me just break all the hearts out of there. For all the Steelers fans. I just lost my headphones there. All right, that was too funny. Anyways, okay, so I actually have the Cleveland Clowns in 4th place. Let's be honest, this is one of the worst run organizations in football.
Whoa. Still are.
Shocker.
Of course they are.
This team is bad. Bad. This team is so bad. Hold on, see Cougar. Let me talk about the Cleveland Clowns.
Yeah, how bad are they? I can tell you how bad they are. Those Cleveland Clowns are so bad. They make Hello Kitty say goodbye.
That's true, though.
Cleveland Crowns are.
They are good.
Yeah.
I'm monkey. That's good. But anyways, the Cleveland Clowns, this organization is beyond awful. And then the quarterback controversy, especially with Joe Flacco. As your starting quarterback at how old is he? 40?
In 2025.
That boy's ready for a rocking chair.
He should be on a rocking chair, not on a football field. But yet, somehow, they just... I don't even know how they got from 5 quarterbacks down to 3. And Shedeur Sanders, at some point, I'm calling...
Browns do Browns things.
That's true. Calling right now, Shedeur Sanders will start an NFL game at some point in the year.
Yes.
I really think both Dylan Gabriel and Joe Flacco will completely shit the bed.
And not only that, he's in the Pro Bowl.
I just mentioned that. He's in the freaking Pro Bowl.
My final prediction for the Cleveland Clowns is 4-13.
One off.
They will have a top 5 pick in this year's draft. And you know what they said? They might get a quarterback in next year's draft.
Why would they do that when they had...
This is the Browns we're talking about, Alex. This is the Browns.
Alex, pause the video real quick. Because Jim Schwartz, you guys hear about this. When Todd Monken got the job, Jim Schwartz was reportedly so pissed he walked out the building and said he's not going to. He just quit he said, I'm not going to be here anymore.
Yeah,
he wanted the Browns starting. Yeah, you should, especially because the owner made the decision to hire Todd Monken. They originally want the search sheet, the actual team that wanted to have pretty good Nate Shieldhouse from the Chargers.
Right.
And yet, from the Rams. But yet, nope, they want to hire Todd. They're gonna. I promise you right now, Myles Garrett's gonna request a trade, and they're gonna go winless next year, or they'll have 1 win. They're gonna learn nothing.
We'll see.
I love.
We shall see.
Suck as an organization. They're continuing to be terrible.
I don't get it.
They're bad. Let me be honest. They're the worst team in the AFC. This is the worst team in the AFC right here. I'm telling you right now. This will be the worst team in the AFC.
They're
the
top 3 worst.
So I have the Colts as the second worst. I have the Raiders, the Jets, the Colts, and then the Browns are my top 4 worst teams in the AFC right now.
Raiders and Jets, I was technically right about.
So the Raiders are definitely ahead of the Jets, Colts, and Browns. 3rd place is my Pittsburgh Steelers. I have them at 3rd place. I think this team has a lot of promise. And Mike Tomlin, you know what he loves more than anything else is above 500 record. I swear, Mike Tomlin loves his above 500 record more than he does in many other things in life. His wife wants to go out to a fancy date. Tomlin's like, nope, I got to focus on getting above 500. Can I go watch my son in a football game? Nope.
Sure,
I gotta go focus on my 500 above 500 record.
Hundo.
Can we go get a hundo steak? Nope. Gotta go 9-8.
Yep, above 500. That's what Mike Tomlin, all he cares about is that above 500 record. He will do whatever it takes to get the Steelers team above 500. I have the Steelers being the 7th seed in the AFC. Somehow, once again, doing the same thing that Tomlin does,
But yeah, 10-7 for the Steelers.
I got it right.
And before
That's my first ever record. My first record prediction. I got it right. They were 10-7. I got it perfectly.
further, you got them going 10-7. And if you people don't like that, well, as always,
ominous forward.
We do not care.
Mm-hmm. Are we going to use that next year because he's still there? Or
No.
He's not there anymore?
No, he's not there anymore. We're not going to use that anymore. We got to figure out a different one. We got to get a Mike McCarthy one in there.
So we're going to have to retire that one.
During the press conference.
We have to retire the "we do not care."
Yeah, we have to.
Unfortunately.
Until he gets hired in the next head coaching cycle, if he does.
Sounds fair.
That's fair.
Yep.
No, we do not.
I love the guy. I love the guy.
Yeah. It's crazy now that him and John Harbaugh are both the longest tenure coaches in the league on the same team. Because Andy Reid is third on that list, but he's only been on the team since 2013. So yeah, that's crazy.
That's not case anymore.
Then we got the second place team, who I have the exact same record as, but owning the tiebreaker over the Steelers, and that is the Cincinnati Bengals. I think the Cincinnati Bengals will be the 6th seed in the division and the AFC this year. The Bengals have a very potent offense with Joe Burrow, T. Higgins, Chase Brown, and the Triple Crown winner from last year, Jamar Chase. But their defense is still a problem. With Shamar Stewart not signing into the very end of training camp, their first-round pick, Trey Anderson just getting paid a raise, not just getting a raise from FAU. Give a hoot, don't pollute. But the thing is, this team does not really have much promise outside of those couple of players. One of their best defensive captains, Sam Hubbard, just retired last year. And it's going to be tough for the Bengals to have a real good defensive identity. Sure, their offense is going to put up a lot of points, but their defense is going to put that offense back out there sooner rather than later. This defense just can't stop much of anything. I have them going 10-7 as well. That is my first place team and my number 3 overall seed in the AFC, and that is the Baltimore Ravens. Yes, I hate to do this as a Steelers fan, but I can't deny it. The Baltimore Ravens have the best team in the AFC North. Lamar Jackson, once again, almost getting another MVP. This team has a very stacked team overall, and their defense just got better. And that I hate the fact that they got better, but they did. They got one of my favorite prospects in the draft who should have fell earlier, but landed all the way to the Ravens in 26. And I'm pissed. That was Malachi Starks.
I wanted him in the draft so badly.
I think everybody did.
I wanted him so bad.
That was
I
don't know how he fell in the draft, but yet the Ravens somehow got him. Of course they did. The Ravens just seemed to draft really well. And I'll give the Ravens credit. They draft really well.
They do.
They draft really well. And you know what? This team will be a top team in the AFC. For the Bills and Ravens, realistically, 1A and 1B in the AFC right now. If I had to probably put Bills in 1A, Ravens at 1B, and then Chargers somehow in 1C or so, or maybe the second best that in the AFC. But Ravens 12-5. They do get the Chargers do get the tiebreaker over the Ravens, but still the Ravens are a top 3 seed in the AFC.
Okay. Well,
I'll be right back when we go get a treat.
Sounds good, brother. All right. So for the AFC North, I agree. Cleveland Clowns, the Cleveland Skid
Dumpster
Marks,
fire.
the dumpster fire of the NFL.
Thank you.
Will finish in 4th place in the AFC North. I have them, let's see, right now, I have them at, actually, we'll get to that in just a little bit. Cleveland Browns are clearly one of the worst and most dysfunctional teams in the NFL right now.
Yep.
They are already dealing with more this year than most teams would deal with in 5.
Right.
Browns
Yep. That's awful.
might have the lowest floor of any team in the league right now because they just don't have any long-term upside at quarterback unless they can work out some miracles under Shedeur Sanders. With that in mind, this team did win 11 games a couple years ago. And some of those pieces still remain, like Myles Garrett. But if Kevin Stefanski can have them competitive more than 4 games, he deserves a Coach of the Year recognition. But right now, I have them at 6-11. I think they'll win just a couple more games than you did, Lucas. I have them at 6-11.
Oh no!
Second place in the NFC, or third place in the AFC North is the Pittsburgh Steelers. I thought about putting them at 10 wins, but this team is probably a little too good on paper for that. Actually, I lied. I almost had them at 11. Excuse me. I almost had them at 11 wins. So what's the floor for the Steelers? What is it every year? Mike Tomlin always has his guys, no matter who his guys are, in good enough shape to win 9 or more games.
Yep.
Tomlin still has never had a losing record, and I don't expect that will change this year. I have them at 9-8 under Aaron Rodgers.
the gimmick.
9-8.
Under Aaron Rodgers.
Gimmick lives on.
Gimmick lives
Under Aaron
on.
Rodgers.
Yep.
Second place, I have the Cincinnati Bengals, and I've been going back and forth on the Bengals all offseason. There are a lot of obvious reasons to like them, or like to think that this team is going to be good, starting with their core players on offense. But the Bengals have obvious issues defensively, and nobody knows at this point whether or not Trey Hendrickson is going to be part of this team in 2025. He actually will, because he actually resigned.
Yeah, they got the raise, but he's not going to be in the long term.
He's not going to be
this year, and that's it.
It's just this year. That's it.
Yep,
exactly.
that's it.
With so many question marks defensively, the Bengals can't be expected to do anything but take a marginal step forward from where they were last year.
Right.
They might be somewhere between an 8 and 10 win team purgatory, but right now I have them at 11-6 because I think their offense will keep them in these games. And in first place is the Baltimore Ravens. I want to pick them to go win 15 games because I want them to be the number 1 seed over the Buffalo Bills, not to be like a biased bastard or anything, but I can't bring myself to do that. You can get unlucky in the NFL and lose 4 or 5 games just like that, but the Ravens are so good that they might have to try in order to lose just 1 or 2. The Baltimore Ravens roster is stacked. They're almost like they have a cheat code at quarterback in Lamar Jackson. They have a great combination of coaching, veteran players, leadership, and young talent. And like I said with the Buffalo Bills, if they don't win the Super Bowl this year, it's a total disaster. I have them.
Yeah, I agree.
12-5 for the Baltimore Ravens.
Well, the Ravens.
Nevermore, or as Lucas likes to say all the time,
Fuck you, Baltimore.
Yeah,
That's right.
exactly. Exactly.
Tiny Tim, what say you?
Okay, I've got the Cleveland Clowns finishing with a record of 6-12. And Stefanski will be fired at the end of the year.
6-12.
6-12 or 6-11?
6-11.
Actually, it's 6-11. I don't know why I put a 12 there. That's
They they might be adding another game.
What happened to Stefanski?
He gone.
Wait, hold on. What happened to Stefanski? There we go.
Right?
Yes.
I think they're good enough where they are, but that's just me.
Agreed.
I've got Cincinnati in third place at 8-9. It's going to be because of the defense. It's going to be because of the defense that's going to hold the Bengals back. I mean, the Bengals are going to have a great offense, but it's going to be the defense that's going to be a stumbling block for them. Wow.
Right.
I did not think that they were going to be. I did not think you were going to have the Steelers ahead of the Bengals. I don't even have them. And I'm a Steeler fan.
Yeah, you're a Steeler fan. I've got the Steelers.
What gave it away?
Well, I've got the Steelers finishing in second place in the division at number 6 in the conference. So I do have the Steelers as the number 2 wild card. I got them finishing with a record of 10-7.
Trying to call it.
Did
my number 1 team for the AFC North, and the number 2 seed overall, the Baltimore Ravens, 13-4. So
everyone overvalued the Ravens.
So
the Bengals.
And that's going to lead to something interesting as we go along in this show.
Okay.
The results for the AFC North in the 2025 season: the Browns were last at 5-12. Cincinnati Bengals were third at 6-11. Ravens were second at 8-9, and the Steelers were in first place at 10-7. And just for the hell of it,
fuck you, Baltimore.
There you go.
And one more time to honor Mike Tomlin.
We do not care.
One more time. Before we get to the NFC, let's do our conference. Let's do our playoff predictions.
Playoff seeds.
Playoff
seeds. I will go first since I'm the host with the most. The number 1 overall seed, the Buffalo Bills. The number 2 overall seed, the Baltimore Ravens. The number 3 seed, Denver Broncos. The number 4 seed, the Houston Texans. The number 5 seed, Kansas City Chiefs. The number 6 seed, Cincinnati Bengals. And the number 7 seed, the New England Patriots.
I felt like gagging there. Oh, I don't want to.
So trust me.
So how many playoff teams you got there, Alex? So the Bills.
What about you? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 out of 7.
Same. So yeah, that's pretty good though. Actually, 5 out of 7 is pretty good.
5 out of 7. The Chiefs and the Bengals did not make it. Who's your seed?
Tim. Go ahead.
Okay, my number 1 seed is those Buffalo Bills 11 Bills. My number 2 seed is the Baltimore Ravens. My number 3 seed, Kansas City Chiefs. Number 4 seed, the Houston Texans.
Oh wait, the Ravens didn't make it. Did they?
No, the Ravens didn't make it.
So
Ravens didn't.
I got 4.
Number 5 is the Steelers. I got the Denver Broncos as my number 6 seed. And my number 7 seed is the LA Chargers.
Wow. Okay. I'm actually pretty good. My number 1 seed, we all have the same number 1 seed this year. It's awesome. The Buffalo Bills. Number 2 seed, the Los Angeles Chargers. 3 seed, Baltimore Ravens. 4 seed, Houston Texans. 5th seed, Denver Broncos. 6th seed, Cincinnati Bengals. You could say that, but it's the truth. And the Steelers get the 7th overall seed. 5 playoff teams.
Okay.
5. Only missed out on the Ravens and the Bengals.
There you go. Good deal.
Well, I think I missed the super chat real quick from Vampire Luke. His ratings for the North. Pittsburgh 4.
Yeah, it's the Steelers in last.
Wow. Sorry, Vampire Luke, that's not happening. They're not finishing 4th. They went 0-4.
Browns 3rd, Bengals 2nd, Ravens 1st.
Yeah, them in last.
Tomlin's going to forget all family outings in order to make sure that he gets a 9-8 record.
Right.
Now, let's move on to the NFC.
Okay. That's interesting.
Let's start out. Let's start in the North. NFC North.
Okay, I like it.
In the North.
Who wants to go first?
I went first, the AFC North, so one of you two.
Tim, what about you? NFC North.
Alrighty. Actually, you guys are probably going to think I'm crazy for this here, and I know some of y'all out there are going to be thinking that I'm a little bit crazy. But I've got all 4 teams with double-digit victories.
Oh, you were close.
I think
you were close.
You were close.
So close.
They all won 9 games.
9-8, 9-7-1, and then the Bears won 11-6.
Damn.
I think this is going to be a very competitive year. I mean, take a look outside of their division. I see some pretty improvements, but I do see one team getting a higher position at the end of the season due to a tiebreaker.
Yep.
So losing the tiebreaker and finishing in 4th place, I've got the Minnesota Vikings with 10-7. Now the Vikings, they're going to have this. Well, you can't really call him a rookie, but it's going to be his first year as a full-time starter with the Vikings. J.J. McCarthy, he was injured last year during his training camp. Didn't play the entire season, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens. And there's the Jordan Addison situation. Then we'll see how Justin Jefferson is going to do well. But there is one person that, of course, if y'all haven't noticed, that the Vikings have just gotten back from the Carolina Panthers. Give me that rhythm here. I'm gonna have to change that picture because, of course, he's no longer with the Panthers. He's back with the Vikings.
But
That's right. As of today,
he was with the Steelers.
So he's going to be filled in for Jordan Addison while he's out with his suspension, I think. But let's see here. Then beating them out to get the number 3 spot with the same record, 10-7, Chicago Bears. I'm really feeling good about Caleb Williams this year.
Okay.
I'm feeling very good. He's got a new head coach, Ben Johnson, who is the offensive coordinator for Detroit last couple of years. So looks like a new head coach, I think new offensive coordinator, if I'm not mistaken. Caleb Williams, Roma Dunze, they're going to be a better duo this year than they were last year. DJ Moore, he's kind of getting up there. Don't know how many good years he's got left. So we're interesting to see what happens in the Windy City. This is where I may surprise some people. Finishing second place in the NFC North, I got the Detroit Lions. I am finishing second place in the division with a record of 11-6. I have them as my number 6 seed in the NFC. Of course, they lost. They lost their offensive coordinator. They lost their defensive coordinator. So it looks like Dan Campbell is going to have to work with a new system, and the Lions are going to take a step back, but I think they're still going to be doing okay. Like I said, I got them as my number 3 wild card in the NFC North. So that means that my number 1 team in the NFC North this year, those Green Bay mother-loving Packers.
Oh yeah,
because all you need is love.
Love is all you need.
I hear some people kind of thinking that Love's going to have a slightly down year this year. I say it's going to be slightly better. It'll be interesting to see how that young wide receiver Matthew Golden from Texas. Going to be interesting to see how he works in that Green Bay system right there. So, yeah, I got Green Bay finishing at the top of the NFC North and number 2 overall in the NFC Conference.
Okay, well, I guess I'll go next in the North. In 4th place, I have the Bears.
Oh my God!
I think everyone was wrong with the Bears this year.
Project them to have a winning record this year. In fact, I agree with Tim. I think we could see every team in the NFC North finishing with a winning record this season. Wouldn't that be wild?
Mm-hmm.
The 2025 Bears season obviously hinges on whether or not Caleb Williams can take the proverbial next step, and I think that he can. He's too talented, and Ben Johnson is too good of a coordinator, now head coach. Not to mention the supporting cast around him is going to be pretty good. I don't know about – I'm not really too sold on DeAndre.
Timeout.
I think we have a super.
We got a super from Vampire Luke. He said, can we all take a minute and laugh at the Vikings for choosing to go with J.J. McCarthy over newly crowned NFC champion Sam Darnold?
It is hilarious.
And now a selection from the Wonder Bread Choir. Stop smoking them rocks. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep this show
Very Swift as of yet.
I'm not either, to be honest.
Hopefully he can turn things around. But what happens if Williams can't take that next step here? Things could be really, really interesting, really fast in Chicago with how beloved Tyson Bagent is, the backup who just got paid $10 million. I'm not saying anything yet, but be on the lookout for that. I have right now the Bears at 9-8.
All right.
Well, third place is the Minnesota Vikings. And I want to pick the Vikings to be better. I want to pick the Vikings to be better than this. They were 12-4 or 14-3 last year, excuse me. But they were an overachieving year. But that was an overachieving year for them, and the circumstances are different this year. Does Kevin O'Connell deserve the benefit of the doubt given the track record? Absolutely. But J.J. McCarthy is essentially a rookie quarterback coming off of injury, and the Vikings are already down one of their top receivers to start the year, Jordan Addison's suspension. This is a good roster and such a good coaching staff that I think that they might tie with the Bears, the same record in the NFC North, also at 9-8. Now you think that's crazy?
I know where you're gonna go. You're gonna go line second, aren't you?
Well, my number one seed and my number two, second place and first place team also have the same record.
Oh,
okay.
11-6. In second place, I have the Detroit Lions. I have the Detroit Lions.
Wow.
Yeah. They could be in for a bit of a regression this season. Like you said.
And for, again,
Johnson
1-3
to the Bears.
1-3.
Offensive coordinator last year. Their defensive coordinator, Aaron Glenn, went to the But the Lions are really good. The standard has been exceptionally high, but this could be the straw that broke the camel's back. Hopefully not, as I'm not sure how easy it will be for them to thrive despite those changes. I have them at 11-6 and second place and the 6th seed overall in the conference, and finishing in first place is the Green Bay Mother-Loving Packers. And I've got the Lions and the Packers finishing this with the same record. So we'll have to wait and see what that means in terms of who wins the division, but I'm liking the Packers a lot this season. The major question mark is I have about this roster going into this year is the cornerback position, because this team was so good at turning the ball over last year from other sources that they might be just fine. Jordan Love, all he needs is ready to take that next step to the top tier NFL quarterback if he isn't there already. Also at 11-6, the Green Bay Mother-Loving Packers. And number one.
That's crazy. Wow. You guys definitely are high on the NFC North. For me, I'm a bit of a glass empty kind of position on the NFC North. So the last place team is going to be the Chicago Bears.
The Bears.
I think is with the Bears. They still have many question marks in regards to their defense. Their offense definitely has improved. I'm still waiting to see what happens on their defense. For me, the Bears, I just don't think they're ready yet. I think they still need another year before they are taking like a serious contender, just like the Patriots. So give me the Bears to finish 7-10. Then in the next place, in third place, I have the Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings, for me, they're not repeating what they happened last year. 14-3 is not happening. They're definitely going to have some regression this year. J.J. McCarthy, though, he's a solid young prospect. But, he still has a lot of work. Still a lot of work that needs to be done with him. So, to be honest with you, I'm going to go with the Vikings at 9-8.
I got him right. Another one. I picked it correctly.
Ding, 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 ding.
Then in second place, I have the Green Bay Packers. Clinching a playoff berth, they will be my 6th seed, is the Green Bay Mother-Loving Packers. Biggest question for me is the cornerback position. They do have a lot of solid pieces on the defensive line and on offense, but the defense still is a question. Finally got a first-round receiver from Matthew Golden. But this team, I will say, does have a lot of potential. The main thing is, can the defense make the stops when they need to? 10-7 for the Green Bay Mother Loving Packers. And finally,
close.
The first place team, still the Kings of the North in the NFC, the Detroit Lions. May have lost both coordinators, but you know what? You got Aiden Hutchinson back. You have some improved deep pieces on your defensive line, and this offense is still as good as any in the NFC and overall in the NFL in general. Detroit Lions go 12-5. I actually have them as my number 2 seed this year, the Detroit Lions. I think that this is their last big shot before the window shuts. Jared Goff, he knows he's in win now mode. A lot of this team knows that they're in win now mode, so I think they get a good chance to do this. So yeah, Detroit Lions, baby.
Before we move on to the next division, we got a couple super chats. Starting with Vampire Luke, his AFC standings. He's got number 1 Buffalo, number 2 Denver, number 3 Baltimore, number 4 Houston, number 5 Kansas City, number 6 Cincinnati, and number 7 New England. His rankings for the North, he has Chicago in 4th, Minnesota in 3rd, Green Bay in 2nd, and Detroit in 1st.
Just like me.
Jack Braz, ladies and gentlemen.
20 burger.
Hold up. We'll get to that in a second. Detroit wins the division. Vikings and Bears get wild card back. Packers at 7-10. Move on from Jordan Love.
That's bold.
That is a bold statement there, my friend. We'll see if that pays off. And with a 20, the Montreal Reds have finally been swept in 2025. This 20 is on me. Let's go.
Hiya, Jack.
God.
Yes. Who's your daddy, Montreal?
Oh, my goodness. That is too funny.
So the standings in the NFC North for the 2025 season were as follows. The Detroit Lions were in 4th place at 9-8. The Minnesota Vikings were 3rd place at 9-8 as well. Packers were 2nd place, 9-7-1 because of the tie, because they tied with the Cowboys. And in 1st place, we had the Chicago Bears at 11-6.
Thank you so much, Jack, for the love. Let me just heart those real quick. And there we go. Next division, let's go to the South. Let's go to the NFC South. This is gonna
the South.
This will be a quick one. You mind if I go first on this one because mine will be very quick.
Yeah, go.
Let me just get this first thing out of the way. Arch Manning's not going to be the number 1 pick next year. Why? He's going to stay in college another year.
And he did.
I was right. He did.
Fernando Mendoza.
Fernando.
That's right.
Fernando Mendoza.
The New Orleans Saints, though, sorry, you're not getting him. You may be the worst team in the league this year, but you're not getting your quarterback that you wanted. New Orleans Saints right now have the worst roster in the league, and it's not very close. This roster is bad. Spencer Rattler's now your starting quarterback. You got a great young coach, but this roster is so beyond bad. And they need a lot of pieces, a lot of things to go right. I expect them to be huge sellers at the deadline. I see a lot of pieces getting traded out before the end of the year. Saints 2-15 and owners of the number 1 pick of this year's draft.
Oh, they were on pace. They were on pace until the second half of the year, and they won 4.
They were on pace until they were on pace for that number 1 pick, and then they went shucking.
Ouch. Shucking. O-U-C-H. Ouch indeed. Yeah, the Saints, they're going to go back to the paper bags over their heads. You're going to see the Aints come back.
Oh,
they're going to go back to the Aints. And 3rd place, I have the Mylanta Turkeys.
Turkeys.
The Mylanta Turkeys. Michael Penix Jr. does have a lot of promise. Bijan Robinson is is probably the best fantasy running back in all of football right now. And Drake London is such an underrated top-tier wide receiver. But this defense is in trouble. This defense,
right?
Other than AJ Terrell, what do you realistically have to offer me at this point? The Falcons, they'll have some high moments here. Their offense is going to be really good, but their defense is going to be a huge letdown. 7-10 for the Atlanta Turkeys. Then you have my biggest riser in the NFC South, going from one of the worst teams to finishing second place, the Carolina Panthers.
Oh.
I'm really liking how Bryce Young turned his career around from being a huge bust at number one to now having a lot of solid promise. And I think this guy will be my pick for Offensive Rookie of the Year, Teotra McMillan.
Oh, T-Mac?
T-Mac.
He's
Carolina Panthers will be your Offensive Rookie of the Year.
It's possible.
Yep.
It is possible.
This dude, I'm telling you right now, will be a top 10 receiver in the league this year, if not top 5. He has such a great build. He is going to be a huge stud this year. I think he'll have a phenomenal game one. It'll be Bryce Young's target, and the offense is being specifically built around him to utilize his skill set. Along with Bryce Young, they're giving McMillan the keys to the car. They're giving them the keys to the car that is the Panther. They're giving them the keys to pretty much. You're getting that young kid, his first ever car. That's what they're doing. The Panthers giving him to McMillan. They're giving him that offense and letting him run wild. With Bryce Young being a good guy, it'll throw it well. Panthers at 8-9. This team, if it wasn't for their defense, would be a contender for the NFC South. But their defense is still a ways away. And then finally, my number one team, let's be honest, this was the obvious one. It is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's be honest here. This is the best team in the NFC South, and it's not close. They'll probably have Division 1 by before Week 15. And the Buccaneers, they have a very solid overall team. Baker Mayfield going to have another great run. This is going to be a very solid overall team. This is actually my number 3 seed this year. Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 11-6. I love that offense. I love the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense this year. 11-6 to the Bucs, number 3 overall seed.
Okay. Tim, what say you?
All right, in the South, I've got the New Orleans Saints finishing 4th place with a record of 6-11.
I got that one.
Their defense is pathetic. Bijan Robinson's going to have another great year. Michael Penix Jr. is going to be, well, let's face it, he's going to be better than Kirk Cousins. I think Kirk Cousins is still on the team.
Yes,
Why?
Yes, I have no idea. He's got a big ass contract too. Getting paid $20 million to sit on the bench.
I guess I would take it, but I guess that's just me. But anyway, yeah, I got the Falcons. Finishing in 3rd place at 7-10. Bijan Robinson. I think I was talking about Bijan Robinson with the Saints. No, he's with the Falcons. The Saints have a little trouble.
Yes.
It's just terrible. It's almost like a hurricane is going to try to sweep them away, and then they can probably just wipe them away and then build them from the ground up. I guess that's the only excuse I have for that. So I got the Saints in 4th place, the Falcons in 3rd place. Carolina's, I got them at 3rd place. I think Bryce Young could have a better year. Of course, your rookie year was very rough. Last year was a little bit better. I'll say this year will be a little bit better. I got the finishing 8-4. But I also read that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will have the number 1 spot in the division. I got them as number 3 seed in the conference. Mike Evans looking good. Hopefully Godwin stays healthy. Bucky Irving, last year, he was one of the best rookie running backs that I've seen in quite a while. I think he's going to have a better year that year. I think he's going to do better this year. And, of course, with Baker Mayfield leading the way for that offense, I see them finishing with a record of 12-5.
And everyone's so high on the Buccaneers.
So, number 1, Tampa Bay. Number 2, Carolina. Number 3, Atlanta. Number 4, New Orleans.
Okay. Last place in the South, it's New Orleans. Let's be honest. It doesn't feel. It does feel a bit outrageous to project 3 or 4 wins for the Saints this year, but hear me out. 2. I agree with Lucas. 2-15.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, thank you.
Now they don't have that bad of a roster overall, especially on defense. Yes, this probably aside from the Browns, this is probably the worst quarterback situation in the league. And that's one area of this team you'd point out as being really ugly.
Ugly.
There are other areas with question marks, but the Saints do have a lot of veterans and could be a little better than expected. But they'll be the number 1 pick in the draft next year. They'll be picking Garrett Nussmeier from LSU.
Oh,
it's not going to be Arch Manning.
Oh,
it's probably going to be
Garrett
Nussmeier from LSU or Cade Klubnik from Clemson.
Oh,
or who knows? Maybe Lenore Sellers from South Carolina. We shall see. But yeah, New Orleans Saints 2-15 and the number 1 overall pick in the draft next year.
Wow. Rough.
Third place is the Atlanta Falcons. And we're begging for someone to challenge the Buccaneers in the NFC South because right now they look like they're going to run away with this division, and rightfully so. If anyone is going to contend with them, it might be the Falcons. I mean, they need young defensive players to step up when the season gets rolling. But they are undoubtedly have some pieces offensively, like you guys mentioned. Michael Penix Jr., Bijan Robinson from Texas. Drake London being one of the most underrated receivers in the league. And Kyle Pitts, whatever the hell he's doing.
Yeah.
I just don't feel confident putting them at 8 or 9 wins yet. So I have them right now at 7-10.
Okay.
Second place is the Carolina Panthers. Now, the Panthers are the other team I'm not 100% sure what they do with at this point. On one hand, how could it possibly get worse than it already has last year? On the other hand, what if it does get worse? I like what we saw down the stretch last year from Carolina's offense, and the weapons are improved once again this year. Like Elsie said, they got T-Mac in the draft this year, and he's going to be an absolute monster. I saw this dude at Arizona. A lot of his games last year, he is going to be an absolute beast at the next level.
And he is.
This offense shouldn't be a problem for this team, but they need some young guys to step up on defense, or it'll be a long year for them. I have them at 9-8, and finishing in first place is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, part of me feels like 11 wins could be the absolute floor for the Buccaneers this coming season. They've got all the makings for a surprise team in the NFC, and I think they could challenge the Philadelphia Eagles come playoff time. It wouldn't surprise me one bit to see them playing in the NFC Championship team, those 2 games, or those 2 teams in the NFC Championship. Of course, just like with any team, staying healthy is of paramount importance, and the Buccaneers have dealt with a lot of injuries in the recent years. But if healthy, they are a legit contender in the NFC. I have the Buccaneers right now at 12-5.
Yeah, the NFC South this year sucked.
It was pretty bad. Let's be honest, it was pretty bad.
No ands, no buts about it. Every single team had a losing record.
Yeah, they did.
Matter of fact, let's do this right. The NFC South this year was absolutely
exactly what I had in mind.
Saints went 6-11, not 2-15. Alex, you moron.
No, I had it too.
I know. Just saying. Falcons went 8-9. Buccaneers went 8-9, and the Panthers won the division at 8-9.
Now moving on to Tim's division in
Here we
the
go.
NFC East. You have the floor, Tiny Tim.
Here we go.
For the East.
Okay, finishing fourth place with a record of 7-10. I've got the New York Football Giants. Even though I'm going to be interested to see how much work they're going to get out of their rookie defensive back, Abdul Carter. Be interesting to see what he does here. And I don't know how many games Russell Wilson is going to start before he gets hurt because he's getting older.
Russell Wilson.
And then they put in Jackson Dart, that highly, very good rookie there. I heard they did pretty good during the preseason, or at least he did actually. So
He did.
So that might be a spark to the Giants, but I see them at 6-11 at best. No, 7-10 at best. Yeah, I might find this shocking, but then again, you might not. Finishing third place, my boys.
Yep.
The boys.
Oh,
boy.
Yeah, my boys. If Micah Parsons does not sign, he'll probably sit the season. But we have lost a lot of pretty good defensive players this past year to free agency, including the great DeMarcus Tank Lawrence.
Tank.
Lost him. And I think we did get Dante Fowler Jr. back.
Yeah, but he didn't do shit.
Yeah, we got him back. But,
Didn't do nothing.
Damn.
I've not seen anyone with the dogged, relentless playing motion like Micah Parsons has. I mean, he just goes out and gets it. I mean, no wonder he was the Defensive Rookie of the Year for 2021. I mean, he's all there. Dak Prescott, I think he's going to have a better year passing.
I think he did.
The running game,
solid.
I'm kind of iffy about that one. I mean, I don't really know much about Javonte Williams.
Yeah.
And the only thing I know about Miles Sanders is that he used to play for the Eagles. So, of course, still their best player is Brandon Aubrey.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
That guy can kick 60-yard field goals in his sleep.
I will say one thing. The running game did improve a very good bit this year.
Yes, it did.
I tip my hat to Javonte Williams. I think they need to. What do you think they should do? Tag him or sign him?
Sign him?
Yeah, you got to sign him.
So sign Williams and tag Pickens.
Yeah, you got to tag Pickens, especially if you want to compete in the NFC East next year. You got to tag him.
Yeah. Just ask him. So
unfortunately, I've got my Cowboys finishing third. Finishing second by just a margin, just a little bit. I got the Washington Commanders.
Okay. Oh, man.
I like what Jaden Daniels did last year. Terry McLaurin has got his extension, I think, or what? No, he got a contract extension. I think it was Hendrickson that got the raise there.
Yep.
Yes.
So
Hendrickson got the raise.
So good to have Terry McLaurin back. He is a great young receiver for that team. I think it will be the offense that drives the Washington Commanders to what I see here is a 12-5 record, number 5 overall in the conference. Of course, that means at number 1, finishing with a record of 13-4, and with the number 1 overall seed, the Philadelphia Chickens.
Philadelphia
Chickens. The Chickens.
The Chickens.
So much better.
They still got the talent. I mean, they still got the things going there in Philly. I mean, Howie Roseman is like a genius.
He is.
Mm-hmm.
Can't believe it.
So So I've got the Chickens in first place, the Commanders second, my Cowboys third, and the Giants fourth place. So if Jerry wants a glory hole, no, he's going to go down the glory hole.
Yeah, glory hole.
Yeah.
Glory hole.
So
Glory hole.
the Eagles and are so much better.
Yeah.
Oh
And
yeah,
Eagles.
Senator Romy.
The Eagles
Senator Romy.
are so much
Senator.
better than the Eagles.
Always love hearing from the Senator. Always a classic.
Never getting
Always
rid of that.
classic. Never.
No, never get rid of it. Don't.
Never getting rid of
Don't
that.
get rid of it.
Never.
No.
All right. For the NFC East, in last place, I have the New Jersey. Actually, real quick, before we do that, got a couple supers we got to get through. Luke said his one's for the South, the New Orleans Saints, and they get the number 1 overall pick. Third, Atlanta Falcons. Second, Carolina Panthers. And 1, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Then Jack with a 5 says the Saints are a 2-win team. Falcons will be 5-12. Mid-Penix gets replaced. Ooh. Panthers at 7-10, and Buccaneers run away with this division once more. And then Vampire Luke with his NFC East predictions. Number 4, the New Jersey Giants, not the Jets, the Dallas Cowboys, the Philadelphia Eagles, and the Washington.
The Washington.
How you
Go
doing?
Washington. How you doing?
All right. Last place in the East will be the New Jersey Giants. I agree 100%. Now, this record prediction might be a surprise to some, but I don't view the Giants as being the horrendous embarrassment that a lot of people have been the past couple of years. And I don't think they're going to be like that this year. Do the Giants have a legitimate quarterback controversy on their hands with how well Jackson Dart has played in the preseason? That's a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
The Giants do have someone they actually can turn to if things go poorly with Russell Wilson, and that defensive front looks really, really freaking good. That's going to raise the floor on this team. They could be sneaky dangerous, but right now I have them at 7-10. Second place or third place, I'm agreeing with you, Tim. I am going with your boys.
Yeah.
Your Dallas Cowboys.
Yep.
You can flip those numbers which way you want. The Cowboys have the feel of a 500 team, but you can obviously can't go 500 in today's NFL. And I struggle with this prediction just a little bit because the Cowboys have won 12 games almost like clockwork when Dak Prescott is actually healthy. The Micah Parsons drama is getting a little bit out of hand. I'm not really sold on Broughton Schottenheimer as a head coach. And the running game.
Yeah, no.
Who is your guys' running back right now?
Javonte Williams is number 1, and Miles Sanders is at number 3. We have a rookie, Jaden Blue. He's at number 2.
He's not a bad player.
They moved Texas. Him up. They moved him up the depth chart. So he's at number 2.
Isn't he from Texas?
I believe so.
There you go. So they have a lot to like this season, but they're going to be a frustrating team week to week, and that's just my guess. Right. I have them right now. Sorry to do this to you. I have them right now at 8-9. 8-9. But who knows? Who knows? They could change.
Yeah.
Could change within this coming season. Second place, I have the reigning, defending, undisputed Super Bowl champion.
Wow.
Those Philadelphia Chickens.
Oh, Jesus.
And I thought about putting them at 12-5 for the Eagles here. But the more you think about it, the harder it is to find more than 7 losses for this team. The Eagles may have lost some pieces and coaches, but they are still a well-oiled machine with elite players on both sides of the ball. And the fact that they have Vic Fangio running the defense is a huge advantage over the rest of the league. I'd be a little shocked if we didn't see the Eagles repeating the NFC in the Super Bowl again this year. But I think that They'll finish in second place. I have them at, let's see right there, 11-6 for the Philadelphia Eagles. And in first place, continuing the trend of different champions of the NFC East, I have the Washington Redskins. I still view the Redskins as, yes, I'm still calling them the Redskins. I don't give a damn. Still view the Redskins as a top team in the NFC, but I'm not sold that they are.
You're absolutely right. You were absolutely right, Luke. The NFC East back-to-back streak is dead. And he says with a tour, 18 hours later, Parsons' drama was over because he was a member of the Green Bay Mother-loving Packers.
That's right.
Going to be as good or better than what we saw last year. Jane Daniels is outstanding. The offensive line got a major upgrade when they traded for Laramie Tunsil from the Houston Texans. But the Commanders were the second worst team in the NFL just 2 seasons ago. They had a lot of work that needed to be done, and they were ahead of schedule with the way that they played last year. I'm skeptical that this team has the pass rush to be able to win 12 or more games this year, but I think they might. I think they will. 12-5 for the Washington Redskins.
Wow.
I think the problem was no one expected Jay Daniels to get hurt.
Yep. Sophomore slump. Didn't expect it to happen to him.
Now, finally going to get to this division. This division, honestly, it has its ups, it has its downs, and it's going to have something that we haven't had in 21 years. So, starting off
I think I know what you're getting at.
So, first thing is the New Jersey Giants. 6-11, Russell Wilson, Jameis, famous crab legs, Winston,
and
Jackson Dart will eventually start a game. We're going to have 3. Yep. You're going to have 3 quarterbacks start for the Giants at some point this year. Russell Wilson probably will start the most, but still, I don't see really much improvement for the Giants. They have some key players, though, and you're going to see Cam Scatterbo at some point have a really good, solid rookie campaign. But Giants is 6-11. Next up, sorry, Tiny Tim, those Cowboys. I have them going 8-9. Why? It's a simple fact that they just do not have a running game. Their passing offense does look like to be a top 5 pass-efficient offense. That means they're going to attempt to pass the ball more than run the ball, and they'll be the 5th highest at that mark. But their defense has a ton of question marks, and I still think that Brian Schottenheimer as a
pause real quick. Romy, let me answer you this. Your question by playing this.
The Eagles are so much better than the Eagles.
There you go.
The coach was not the right hire. It's going to go 8-9 for them. And then I do have the Washington Redskins finishing in second place in the division like they did last year. This time at 11-6. 11-6. I think that they are a very solid team, but still, I just don't see them being the number 1 team in the division. I think that they do have a really, really strong offense. My main thing is getting rid of Brian Robinson Jr. We'll see how it is. Their newest running back, I think, is the draft pick they got. I'm trying to remember his name. Is it Corey Brister or something like that?
Ja'Cory Montgomery.
Their first running back. I had to pull it up because he's actually on their depth chart, and he is actually been rising, and that's the reason why they traded away Brian Robinson Jr. So let me go ahead. I'll pull that up because he's rising up a lot of the draft boards, though, and he could be a sneaky good play for this week, for the first game, which we'll talk about next week. We'll talk about the week 1 matchups. But Austin Eckler, or Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. That's going to be the draft pick they got. He was actually a 7th round pick this year. And now he's the running back 2 under Austin Eckler. So expect Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt to be another contender for being a really good running back in Washington's scheme. But still, I'm going to have it for the first time in 21 years. Johnston broke this up. The 21st pick in the 21st time in 21 years, you're going to see a repeat champion in the NFC East, and that is going to be those Philadelphia Chickens.
Got that right.
Chickens. Yes. I actually have them finishing as the number 1 seed in the NFC this year. Like they did last year. Sure, they lost a few pieces in the offseason, but you know what? This Eagles team is still probably, without a doubt, probably the best overall team in the league in regards to a roster. Their roster has next to no flaws, and this Eagles team looks like they could compete for another Super Bowl this year. And I have them going 13-4 and being my number 1 team in the NFC.
Why is that? You don't know? Do you know why that is?
I think
the Eagles are so much better than the Eagles.
I always love hearing Senator Romy.
Senator Romy.
God, I love Senator Romy in that clip, man. It's great.
Real quick, before we move on to the West, we got a tenor from Ethan. What's up, my dude? Ready to watch in real time? In your opinion, the worst team in the NFL, Alex? Yes, I am. You're damn right I'm ready. Because next week, actually week 1, I will be in New Orleans for the Cardinals and the Saints game.
I'll be at my house. My brand new place watching. And we're going to have you come over to my place to watch some games this week. I'm going to be having a lot of people. I'll be having people throughout the year.
Still got to do that.
So I know.
Cannot wait. Cannot wait.
It's going to be so much fun, man.
Cannot wait. New Orleans is a beautiful city. Cannot wait to see it.
I will be there in New Orleans next year. I'll be going there. We'll see.
Well,
either New Orleans or Tennessee.
All right. Moving on to the NFC West. Wait, hold up, Vampire. Let's see saying, can you guys do a fresh prediction for the awards now the short list is out before you all go off the air tonight? We will do that. Start out next week's program.
Yeah, we'll start next week because we will
start that out next week's program.
Yeah, because we're already getting. It was already midnight here. We'll probably just do the best of, and then that'll probably be time for us to go to bed.
Yep, we'll do the South, and then we'll go to the best of. Standings in the East: Giants went 4-13. Commanders went 5-12. Cowboys went 7-9-1, and the Eagles finished first place at 11-6.
Last but not least.
Last but not least, the South. The NFC West. And this one, honestly, it's kind of tough to pick because this one could go with – you can go with anybody winning this division.
Yeah, you can. This is the most unpredictable division in the NFL.
Yikes. I guess I'll go first here.
Oh, no.
So, finishing in fourth place for the NFC West right now, I have the Seattle Seahawks. I'm going to need to see what the Seahawks have in mind with their wholesale changes offensively before I can be too harsh of a judgment here. Part of me wants to predict 6 wins, but that would be selling the Seattle defense just a little bit short, as well as what Sam Darnold did last year. But is Sam Darnold going to be able to duplicate what he did in Minnesota now that he's in Seattle? Why did the Seahawks trade DK Metcalf again? Exactly.
Yeah.
I didn't love this team's offseason. And to be honest, to be honest, but they could end up surprising me and many others as well. When it comes to Sam Darnold, though, you remember those last couple games where he shit the bed?
Yeah.
I think we're going to see a lot more of that in Seattle this year.
Whoa, were we wrong
I have them at 7-10.
We were wrong about that.
Yeah.
I have the Seahawks at 7-10.
Yeah, I think everyone was wrong.
Second and third place, I have both teams finishing with a record of 9-8.
Oh, no.
But who's in second, who's in third?
Oh, no.
In third place, and I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this.
I think I know where you're going.
Third place, I got the 49ers.
You know what? A-Bomb's not going to be happy. A-Bomb's just going to look at it like this.
A-Bomb's not going to be happy. C.A. Cougar's not going to be happy. Snowman's not going to be happy. Ishii's not going to be happy. I get it. Trust me. I know. 49ers are the one team I always have are the one team I will always have unwavering faith in. Kyle Shanahan is such a good coach The 49ers will be
able
to bring back. They were able to bring back Robert Saleh this season as defensive coordinator. Even with so much youth on that team defensively, Saleh is going to have those guys prepared every single week. And the 49ers have the core offensively to be a top tier in the NFC once again. But health will be the biggest concern for this team once again.
Mm-hmm.
Will Christian McCaffrey stay healthy?
He did.
Who will step up with Deebo Samuel's absence because he got traded? We shall see.
He did.
But my optimism for the 49ers is unquestionably through the roof at this point. But right now, I see them at 9-8. Also finishing 9-8 are the Arizona Cardinals. Now, the Arizona Cardinals are a fun preseason pick for a lot of people to be a surprise team in the NFC. But if everybody is predicting it, are they really a surprise?
That's a good point.
Oh,
I think 9 wins is a fair projection for this team based on where they've been trending under head coach Jonathan Gannon. And Gannon has had his guys playing hard each of his first 2 years with the Cardinals. And now he's got the best collection of talent that he's had his 3 years there. If the Cardinals can get a breakthrough year from Marvin Harrison Jr., they are going to be dangerous in the NFC West. I have them at 9-8 as well, and finishing in first place. And my number 1 overall seed, the Los Angeles Rams.
Wow.
It all depends on if Matthew Stafford can stay healthy.
Which he did.
If Matthew Stafford can stay healthy, the Rams are one of the best teams in the NFC. They are so well-rounded as a roster overall. And the addition of Devontae Adams, him and Puka Nacua, are you kidding me? That wide receiver gets me excited to see them play. The Rams don't have many real weaknesses except for maybe the cornerback position. They tried and failed to bring Jalen Ramsey back into the mix. With all their talent, the Rams have on the offensive side of the ball, as well as their defensive front. It's hard for them finishing fewer than 11 games with Stafford on the field. I think they're the number 1 overall seed, and I have them finishing with 14-3.
Wow, you are really bullish on
whose house?
Holy.
Swerve's house.
Swerve's house.
Swerve's house. That's actually insane.
Yep.
Wow.
I'm a little shocked, man. I'm definitely nowhere near as optimistic as you are for the NFC West. I'm more of a pessimist when it comes to the NFC West. And my predictions are nothing like yours do. Let me just go through my think is going to be the last place team. And that is actually going to be the Arizona Cardinals. For me, the Arizona Cardinals don't go anywhere with Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray right now, he has flashes of being a good quarterback. He could just never get it put together. I'm sorry, I cannot buy into Kyler Murray. I cannot get into him at all. He's one of the weakest I think he's one of the most overrated players in the entire NFL in regards to quarterback position. And the defense just does not surprise. The defense just doesn't really have much in regards to talent. So I actually have the Arizona Cardinals finishing at 3-14.
Hey, I got that right. Correct.
I have them. I am very pessimistic with the Arizona Cardinals.
3-14.
I think their offense will. I think their offense will.
Look at that.
Strides, but I just don't trust their defense to do anything. This is gonna be a rough year for the Cardinals, and I think this is the year they finally get rid of Murray and they move on from him and get.
And they will.
We'll see about Murray, but they did get rid of Gannon.
Man,
I just don't see it with the Cardinals. I don't trust them. I could be completely wrong, but I just don't see it with Arizona Cardinals this year. They just do not impress me. Sure, they'll get a good win, nice win week 1, but who are they going to win after? Where are they going to get their next win after that? I don't see them beating the Panthers. I don't see them beating the 49ers. Maybe against the Seahawks, and the Titans, but man, this is a rough schedule for them, man. I don't see many winnable games for them. And then that second half of the year is absolutely brutal. Buccaneers, Rams, Texans, Falcons, Bengals, Rams. They're not winning any of those games. Let's be honest here. They're not. So, but Cardinals 3-14. I don't see it. Then in third place, I actually have the Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks they're in one of those limbo teams. I think Sam Darnold will do enough, but the Seahawks just don't impress me too much to make that next jump. I think Darnold will outperform many of the naysayers, but it's still not going to be anywhere close to enough. 8-9 for the Arizona Cardinals, for the Seattle Seahawks. Then in second place, CA Cougar. You're going to like this one. San Francisco 49ers. 49ers, I think, will get back to the playoffs. I think that their defense, I think their offense, once Brandon Ayuk is fully healthy, this 49ers offense will be scary underrated. Brock Purdy is one of the most efficient quarterbacks in the league. Christian McCaffrey is now fully healthy. You have Ricky Pearsall, who is a fantastic, solid player, and I think he is going to continue to do really good things this year. Then this team does have a lot of key underrated pieces on defense, but I still think the 49ers will clinch a playoff berth. I actually have them as the 7th seed at a record of 10-7. And then number 1, I agree 100% with you, Alex. It's the Los Angeles Rams division. This Rams team does have a lot of solid overall pieces. Their offense will probably be one of the best in the league. And I think the Rams offense will be a top-tier offense in general. Devontae Adams, Kyren Williams, even Blake Corum as a good complementary back to Kyren Williams. This team has a lot of great offensive play key pieces on the offense. But their defense does scare me a little bit, mainly the defensive line cornerback, but I still think that could be remedied. I'm going to set them for 11-6, and they will be my 4th seed in the NFC playoff picture.
Okay.
All right.
Tim,
well,
did you give your picks for the West yet?
I'm about to right now.
Here we go.
I've got the Arizona Cardinals finishing 4th place with a record of 8-9. I'm gonna give them a little bit more credit. I do agree with LC's take on Kyler Murray. He's kind of slightly overrated. A bunch of sizzle, but not really much substance there.
Spice.
I'm going to take the Seattle Seahawks to finish 3rd place with a record of 9-8. Be interesting to see how Sam Darnold does up there in the Great White North. I've got the San Francisco 49ers as my number 2 team in the West and number 7 overall in the NFC with a record of 10-7. Yes, injuries are going to be a major factor. Can Run CMC stay healthy? I think I can see an upgrade for Ricky Pearsall this year.
Good.
And number 1 winning the division again is going to be, I got the Los Angeles Rams with a record of 11-5.
Oh, it's 6?
11.
12-5.
12-5.
Or 12-5.
Well, I actually have 12, and I'm gonna go. What was that, 11 or 12? I'm gonna go 11-6.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 11-6. 11-6 with the Los Angeles Rams there. I'm not really not too high on Kyren Williams this year. May have kind of a slow year this year, but when you got Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams, and got a veteran, Tutu Atwell, that's a nice receiving core. So I've got number 1 Rams, number 2 49ers, 3 Seahawks, and 4 Arizona Cardinals.
All right.
Nice.
Seedings for the NFC. Real
Okay.
quickly before we do that, a couple supers. Luke's NFC West standing, Seattle 4th.
So we're not the only one.
Arizona 2nd, Los Angeles 1st.
Yeah, no, trust
Jack
me.
with a fiver says Jalen Milroe would take over for Sam Darnold. I would not be surprised.
What? Wow, that's a bad prediction.
Wow.
Surprised about that.
Same
I
here.
wouldn't be
I
surprised.
would
either.
not be surprised.
Oh, speaking of Vampire Luke, we all downplayed Seattle, and now here we are with them likely to win the Lombardi.
Yeah, we'll talk about that game next week.
And as for Luke's seed, he has number 1 Detroit, number 2 the Rams, number 3 the Commanders, number 4 the Bucs, number 5 the Eagles, 6 Packers, and 7 Cardinals.
So I wasn't the only one who picked the Cardinals.
Wow.
As it pertains to the NFC seeds, I will go first. Number 1 seed overall will be the Los Angeles Rams.
Okay.
The number 2 seed, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Okay.
The number 3 seed, the Washington Redskins, Commanders football team, whatever the hell you want to call them. The number 4 seed will be the Green Bay Mother Loving Packers.
Okay.
The number 5 seed will be those Philadelphia Chickens.
Okay.
The number 6 seed will be the Detroit Lions. And the number 7 seed will be the Arizona Cardinals.
And now the third pick in the draft.
That's embarrassing. How many did you get? With the Rams, Packers.
Hold up.
So go ahead, go back.
Hold up. I got it right here. Standings. So I got the Eagles right, Packers right, Seahawks, or Eagles, Packers, and Rams. So 3.
Wow, I got 4. I got Eagles, Rams, Packers, and 49ers. I missed on the Lions, Buccaneers, and Redskins. Okay. What do you got, Ty and Tim?
As my number 1 seed, I have those Philadelphia Chickens. My number 2 seed, the Green Bay Loving Packers. 3 seed, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 4th seed will be the Los Angeles Rams. My 5th seed is the Washington Commanders. Number 6 seed, Detroit Lions. And the number 7 seed is the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah.
For me, I got the Philadelphia Chickens in 1st, Detroit Lions 2nd, Buccaneers in 3, the Rams in 4th, Washington Redskins in 5th, Green Bay Packers, Mother Love the Packers in 6th, and the 49ers as the 7th seed.
And there we go for that.
Yeah.
Well, real quickly, who was your guys' preseason Super Bowl pick?
Bills and Lions.
I had the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills.
I had the Bills and the Commanders.
Bills and Commanders. All right, now it's time for
Best of.
the best of clips.
Oh, yeah.
And we start that right about now. Turn down the volume real quick. I'm just going to play it right now. This game is going to absolutely suck. So you know what that means. No. It doesn't.
No. Both teams are eliminated from the playoffs. This is a nothing burger game.
This is what? Yep. So here you guys got and why. Commanders, Redskins football team. It's probably the best moment of the season right here. Starting off hot.
Alex, I'm actually going to the faith aside.
Oh, you're making a coin.
Yes, I'm making a coin flip because with Jalen Daniels at this point, he needs to be shut down for the rest of the year. He should not play. There's no need to play him. The season's already over, and the Giants, they need to lose to get a top number 1 pick because right now they have the number 1 draft pick if they were the season were to end today.
Yeah.
So honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and go with the AR nasty number 1 is going to be the Washington Redskins, Commanders, what you want to call them, and then the AR will be the New York Giants. I don't know why, but that's how I'm determining today.
Hold on a second.
Hold on.
Yeah, you might want to hold on to this because this was a very difficult game for me to pick. So, LC, I think I'm going to join you.
Hey, you're joining me.
Yep.
Alex, gotta make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, what the hell?
That was great.
Triple coin flip!
Triple.
Yes!
It's triple.
Oh, we got, I knew it.
This is it. It's triple.
It's triple.
Okay.
We're gonna have at some point this year the triple coin flip.
Okay,
So,
so
yeah.
here's my hits. My hits is for the Commanders, and tails will be the G-Man. There's
Redskins?
your hits. Will be the Redskins, Commanders football team, and tails will be the Giants.
Here we
Ready?
go.
Let's count us
Ready
all
to
down.
go.
Yeah.
3,
3, 2,
1.
1. Baba boy.
Oh boy.
See here.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Ah.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Reveal it in 3, 2, 1. Giants.
Or oh my gosh, we all have it on tails.
Who would have thought it?
Wow. We're all picking the
all
Giants in the
tails.
coin flip. That's
All
insane.
tails
Do you know what the
Giants.
odds for that are? So it's 50% divided by 50% divided by 50%.
That is
about 12.5%. That's about 12.5%. That's 1 in 8. Yeah, we're wrong.
Yeah, but the coin flip completely screwed all of us.
But Romy, I mean, Tiny Tim, go get you know who though. You gotta go get him. Go get him while we're talking about him.
You mean Twitch the fucking kid? Twinkie the fucking bullshit kid?
Lowest ticketed price, by the way, $181.
That's actually kind of low. I'm a little disappointed.
That's kind of low here.
I'm so disappointed on my car.
Hey, hey, buddy, you want to say hi to Uncle Gary?
Looks like a Gary's
Gary.
face.
Uncle Gary.
Hey,
Look at him! He looks like Woody if he actually did get a Woody! Look at him! Wow, there's a snake in my boot! Motherfucker, that's not a goddamn snake! That ain't no fucking snake!
Oh, mate, this was incredible.
Oh my god! Look at him! He's fucking got that ghetto booty on him and everything!
Ghetto
That
booty.
son of a bitch! Jesus Christ! Twinkie the fucking kid!
I had to bring him out just for you, my good buddy.
Rowdy retard, more like it, motherfucker! He's got the little fucking cowboy hat, fucking the bronzy bum, buckaroo, whatever the fuck he is. Look at him!
He's still got the goofy smile.
Yeah, you know, that fucking shit. Jesus!
I'm like choking on the ground. Oh,
Good fucking choke, you fucking goddamn bottle. Look at him! He looks like it. He looks like the fucking Kurt Angle was gay. Damn it!
Well,
He's a
obviously,
broke-back
Gary,
cowboy,
you
yes,
got a
he
lot
is.
to say.
Brokeback cowboy.
I want to hear what Gary has to say about the Packers and the Cowboys.
You're one of the Jesus Christ! I was gonna pick. Yeah, I was gonna do it. You guys look at this motherfucker. He's like. He's fucking smiling at ridiculous fucking butt cowboy hat. No wonder. You want to know who that is? That's fucking Andy from Toy Story. That's fucking Andy. If he was that's fucking Andy if he was a fanboy.
Oh, good Lord.
Jesus Christ. Look at his fucking nose. It looks like a nipple.
It looks like Gary after he's got out of the doctors. He's about to get that Tootsie Roll pop he always wanted.
Yeah, well, that was no fucking Tootsie Roll pop.
I'm crying.
Cowboys and the fucking Packers.
All right.
That's great.
I still can't believe how
Also,
that
one more
goal
thing.
ended.
We got a bet payment because last week between Vampire Luke and Peppa.
Oh yes.
Oh, that's right. Oh boy.
The loser had to proclaim victory and to say why the winning team is better. So
that's right. I forgot about this.
Because the Packers won, got a little message from Peppa. A little something like this.
Well, as time admitted, the Green Bay Packers are an absolutely amazing football team. How could anyone not love that sea of green and gold, the freezing temperatures, and the sight of cheese hats and Packer beanie pom-poms proudly waving in sub-zero wind chills? There's just something magical about Lambeau Field, where even the snowflakes seem to root for the pack. Legends like Lombardi, Favre, and Rodgers have turned Green Bay into a place where greatness feels as natural as Wisconsin dairy farms. And I suppose that's something even I, a devoted Steelers fan, have to wave my terrible towel to. The Packers' loyal fan base deserves credit too. Only in Green Bay can you find people celebrating touchdowns with both enthusiasm and frozen eyebrows.
Dolly Parton.
Their devotion runs deeper than the snow drifts in January.
A little
and that
bit
kind
more.
of passion is what makes football so great.
Yes.
As tough as it is for a Steelers fan to say, I can see why the Packers inspire such devotion. Here's to great football and to the green and gold. Just this once. Steelers going to Super Bowl.
And there we go.
Great
Steelers
job,
got Super
Pepper.
Bowl. There we go.
Great job, Peppa.
Hey, Pepper.
Yeah.
That was great.
That
was awesome.
I did not expect that, to say the least.
Well, that was very, very classy.
Hell yeah.
I'd say that.
That's what we like to see.
There we go.
That was awesome.
Now, because the Steelers lost to the Bengals.
Oh God! Don't mind me of it.
Oh,
You have something you need to do for Mr. Dashy, don't you?
I do, and I'm gonna hate to have to do this, but yep, I gotta sing the lyrics to, and I can't do it that way, so I was trying to put it on the right side. Okay, there we go. So I have to do the lyrics and sing them to Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's a great song. Don't get me wrong, but I am not a good singer whatsoever. I know Ty Tim probably is a better singer than I am. He did better in picks than me this week. But yeah, I gotta do this. So before I do that, God, this is gonna suck. I'm gonna get up and try to attempt to do the Thriller dance because I know someone requested that I do it. So I'm gonna try. Huh?
Full screen?
Why not? Why not? Screw it. Why not?
Jesus.
This is gonna be embarrassing. I know. Trust me. I'm gonna hate this as much as everyone else. But Dashy, oh man, my word, I have to pay up the bet. So
yes, he does.
So I'll do the dance and I'll sing because the lyrics are gonna be too small for me to read while I'm standing back here. So I'll go ahead and just try to do the dance as horribly as a dancer that I am. Trust me, folks, I suck at dancing. I already know that, but
A deal's a deal. I gotta do this bet. So, and yes, this will probably be included in the laugh out loud moments of the year.
And here we are
At the end of the year. Yes, Alex, I already know what you're planning on. So, that being said,
push the button.
Okay.
All right, that's enough of the dance because I hated doing that. That's already enough of that. So I hated that. It sucked. I know. It was garbage. So here we go. Michael Jackson's Thriller. It's close to midnight.
Oh.
Something's evil.
Oh, God.
Is there a volume lower than
Under
mute?
the moonlight, you see a sight that almost stops your heart. You try to scream, but your terror takes the sound before you make it.
Oh, good God.
You start to freeze as the horror looks you right between the eyes. You're paralyzed, cause this is Thriller night, and no one's gonna save you from the beast about to strike. Cause you'll know it's Thriller,
Oh my God.
Thriller night. You're fighting for your life inside a killer. Thriller. All right, is that it, or do we have to do the rest of it? Because I think that's good enough. If you want me to do the whole song, I guess, but I don't want to get copyrighted.
The whole song.
I think this is enough. See you, Cougar. I don't even know.
Probably have to be quiet.
But yeah, I think that's more than enough. And Dashi, I think that's bet payment for you. So there you go. That's the bet payment. Congratulations on your Cincinnati Bengals winning against the Steelers, because Mike Tomlin doesn't know how to adjust on defense. Mike Tomlin, you're a disaster when it comes to adjusting. I'm sorry. How do you allow 20 targets to Jamar Chase? 20 targets and 16 receptions. What a joke.
Wow.
Brutal.
Paying the guy, but just not using them, you know?
The problem is we just didn't adjust.
No, he didn't.
Nope.
Biggest winner is Alex's sanity.
Oh my goodness. Hardly with it to her, Alex's sanity.
Well, yeah.
You can say that.
You can say that because my biggest winners this week,
even though we lost to the Baltimore Ravens Thursday night,
28-6.
Yeah.
this shirt is now ancient history.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the day afterwards,
asking
finally
you
did
shall
it.
receive.
We finally did it. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. You know what?
Yeah.
I feel like dancing just a little bit.
Praise dance. Let's go. Dance break. Oh. Fuck.
Chris Greer is no longer.
He gone.
Oh, be quiet, Romy. That's not happening. I'm not doing the religious dance. Absolutely not. That was to be on like a hangout with Cole Kiss and do that.
That, ladies and gentlemen, was all of Miami when that news dropped.
Yep.
On
Oh
Friday.
yeah, absolutely.
That was all of Miami when that news dropped.
Man, that's some of the best music I've heard in quite a while.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, speaking of hallelujah.
Oh dear God, make that a
I
bet
think
for
I read
next
it to you,
season.
did I? That clip? Hallelujah. That's probably how you're feeling right now.
Yeah, where's there it is right there.
Hallelujah!
There he is.
Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
The first domino has fallen.
But I think McDaniel is still on a short leash.
He is. He is.
Yep.
He's probably going to get fired on Black Monday.
He did.
Well, they
After the
said
season's
he did.
over.
They did say the season's over. Yep. So
we shall see.
Yeah,
we shall see.
And that'll put a wrap on it. That'll put a wrap on it, folks.
That's awesome. Those are some good clips, though, man. Those are some great clips.
That was all right, bro.
That was awesome, man.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for a hell of a season, but we're not done yet. Because
one more week.
I think we should move this back to Wednesday one more night. Next Wednesday night.
No, we're going to.
Next Wednesday night, normal time, 8 o'clock or 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, because next week we're going to be predicting this Super Bowl 60, as it is the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. But before we do that, we got to talk about the sponsors real quick. We got both of us on the sofas on Mr. Garrison 96 Mondays at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You got the Monday Blues. We will cure those Monday Blues for you with our goodness. So be on the lookout for that. Mr. Garrison 96, Mr. Gaber, who you saw earlier, Romy 2184, Romy Boom, Mr. Jerome Latimer, who you see in the chat right now, Austin Putnam, aka Peanut, my brother, and yours truly, Alex Putnam, a Pizzle 90. Both is on the sofas, Mr. Garrison 96, Mondays at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Be there. Fantasy Football Fever is now on Fridays.
Really didn't think of anything to talk about, but I just got a message from a friend, and he told me that we should do something like 2 early rankings for next season.
That would be interesting. Yeah, 2 early rankings for next year.
About probably who would be the top fantasy starters going into next season. I'm sure there's a bunch of them that were at the top and then kind of slipped down to the bottom, and vice versa. And of course, there's still the head coach and offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator spots that are still available. We'll be talking about that too. So check us out tomorrow, 10:45 Eastern, 9:45 Central, on TJ 3774 or on John Flynn. I can't remember exactly the name of his channel, but either way, either channel, you can watch the show tomorrow night.
And as always, if you want the hottest of hot takes and the coldest of cold hard facts, tune in to Snowman in the Morning on the Snowman Multimedia channel. I am a contributor on the program whenever I can. Monday through Friday, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Be there. So yeah, folks, thank you so much for tuning in. Really do appreciate each and every single one of y'all for all the love and the support tonight. But we're not done yet. Next week, we got 1 game left.
We got the big one, the big kahuna for all the marbles.
For all the kit and caboodle for the Lombardi Trophy. The greatest prize in all the sport. So be on the lookout for that. Next week, we're going to hear from you as well. We're going to open the phone line. Oh, yeah. We're going to open it up to all of you once we get done with our picks.
Love to see you guys all here.
Can't wait to see you all there for that. So for LC Muscles 28, for Tiny Mother 1110, this is A Pizzle saying peace out and fins up. Baby, we'll see you guys next week.
Have a great one, guys. Enjoy yourselves. Hope you had a great time tonight. And next week, I'll have another bold prediction for you guys for next week. That's for sure.
All right, guys. Have a great week. We'll come back next week and we'll talk about the big one. So it's coming around the corner. So peace out.
Deuces.
See you later.